Ish.
What's up, everybody? I'm Ali Burns from Picks and Parlays, and this is Almost Adulting. We're just coming out of halftime here in the Buccaneers and the Eagles game. Cam Ross is with me as always. What's going on, Cam?
Man, I'm back. So glad to be here. So glad to be off the road. I was brokenhearted last week when I was trying to listen into you guys, but I'm here. I'm good. I'm happy. I feel good. So let's roll.
All right, we're rolling then. We've got a special guest tonight. Detroit Lenny will be here soon. He's finishing up a basketball game right now with his son. But we have got Pedro Moore, as many of you know him, but I call him Pedro Mas. How's it going, friend?
I'm doing good. It's a pleasure to be here.
Are you excited? Are you nervous? It's okay to say yes.
I'm nervous. I'm happy. I'm doing good.
All right. Donde está your cerveza? That takes the nerves off right there.
I didn't think we were allowed to drink.
Nah, bro, run it up.
You know better than that. Don't be ridiculous. Cheers. Salud. Let me get this puppy right. All right.
I don't have it.
You don't have a Gatorade or anything?
I wasn't sure from last time of the comment that they had put.
That's fair. That's fair. So what action do you guys have on the Bucs game? Let's get through this real quick. I thought about playing the Eagles here, but I've already got them +7, and I'm not loving the looks of it as of right now. What kind of action do you have any action on this, Cam?
No, I have nothing. I have nothing on the NFL tonight. I expected the Bucs to win, but I'm not a big fan of Jalen Hurts. I just really don't think he's an NFL quarterback. I think he's an NFL player, but I don't think he's an NFL quarterback. Like, he's got to find something else, and he just has this demeanor. Like the longest play the Eagles have tonight is a 45-yard pass interference call. Without that, it's potentially 21-0 because they got 45-yard pass interference on 1st and 20. So, and that led to the touchdown, and they've done nothing since. But no, I don't have any action. I just have college football tonight.
All right. I'm on the wrong side of college football too. What about you, Pedro Mas? And we're going to, people in the chat, we are going to go over the week 6 CIRCA picks and let you guys help us out with those. Excuse me. Wilhelmina's already here. Donna Cusick's already here. My team stinks. She's an Eagles girl. Pedro, what kind of action do you have tonight?
I kind of stayed away from the spread. I stayed away from the whole game itself. I've been doing pretty good on my props, so I did props in this game. I hit one of them so far, the Antonio Brown touchdown, and I actually did a couple more. I did the Chris Godwin to do a touchdown anytime, and then Brady for 250 yards. Apparently, it looks like his thumb's probably giving him a problem because he has, I believe, two interceptions already.
So it is still a little bit of an issue then.
How many yards does Brady have right now? Do we know?
I can find out for you.
186.
Or you could find out for me.
Sorry, as soon as I asked, I looked and it was right there. Yeah, 186. That one should hit for you. And you said you have Chris Godwin to score, and you've already hit the Antonio.
Yes, I also did the yardage. I already hit for Hurst, Jalen Hurst, 25+ yards, with Antonio Brown 40 yards, Mike Evans 60 yards, and Godwin was 60 yards also.
Has Mike hit? Have all those hit already?
The Antonio Brown has, I believe. The Godwin hasn't, and Evans hasn't. But
how many do you need from Godwin?
60.
Okay, he's at 43, and Mike is at 22 right now. But I would imagine both of those are going to raise up.
I would imagine as well.
You said what?
I would imagine as well.
Yeah, I would imagine both of them are going to, because you said Brady's thrown the 2 picks. The one he just threw right before halftime, he just dropped back and just threw it. He just chucked it up and just he was just thinking, somebody's down there, but unfortunately nobody was.
Wow. So there's that. So what's up, Magneto? I did not get your email. I'm glad you popped in here because I did not get your email at morningwoodcontests@gmail.com. So definitely send me that to claim your prize. Elliot B, ha ha ha, hola, almost adults. Here she is, the problem child, Julie Carly.
I know.
Get my thing. She got me this really cool koozie, and then I'll pull up CIRCA pics. She got me this really cool. It's called a brewmate. Look at this puppy here. And you take this off, and then you drop. I should have been using this earlier. You drop your beer in here. But this is what I can't figure out, Julie. This part confuses me.
Does it keep the beer cold?
Yes.
Is that like it
Even
keeps the beer
until
cold in the can?
time. It's awesome. All right. We'll pop this puppy in here. Cheers, Julie. Cheers, everybody. What's up, Corey Flagger? Did you fix your player prop, Corey Flagger? You're making me nuts with that juice. Richie P already hit the like a boss. Elliot B's a little tipsy. That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pull up some CIRCA picks here and see what we're looking at for the upcoming weekend. So anyone who's new, Team Morning Wood, we were 5-0 last week, 4-1 the week before, 5-0 the week before that. We are 19-6 overall and 14-1 in the last 3 weeks. So we appreciate y'all helping us talk through these because it ain't easy. It ain't easy.
It's not. Actually, I have plus money because I'm following that.
Fantastic
I
news.
love that. That's the whole goal, right? That's the whole damn goal. Okay, so
see, look, Allie, I'm not trying to cut you off, but look, the the Panthers have already lost the hook. See, we just talked about that.
Yeah, in our free pick. Hold on, I'm trying to make this so I can see better. Well, these lines are oh god, that was psychedelic. So yeah. This is like the set CIRCA line. We are not allowed to change these lines. This is how it rolls for the contest. And now
19-6, Elliot. That's what she just said.
What did he say?
Record.
Insider's
Insider's Room, no clue. No clue about that.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Insider's Room, Nick Parsons is on Team Picks and Parlays. So it's Craig Trapp, Nick Parsons, both of the Earl twins, Sean Higgs, and Scott Rickenbaugh. Those are the 6 to Team Picks and Parlays. Team Morning Wood, I don't need to unscrew it. Okay, just in and out. Okay, that's how I did it. And then when I tried to get my beer out, it was stuck.
You may have to maybe unscrew on the way out. I don't know.
Well, I had to do that to get it out. Like eventually,
that's what I'm saying. Maybe like in you're good, out you gotta unscrew it. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm working on things here. I'm working on it. It's new, but I love it. What you call it? So yeah, that's who Team Picks and Parlays is. We are crushing them. Thank you very much. Me and Detroit Lenny's entire goal was to just beat Tim and Nick. So that's what we're doing. And we like it. Okay, so let's talk that Vikings-Panthers game.
Specifically Tim and Nick.
Yeah, specifically Tim and Nick, because they've got those egos. Yeah, exactly. So let's talk. Vikings are at the Panthers. Vikings -1, Panthers +1. What are we thinking about this game?
Yeah,
Cam, you did a free pick on it.
Yeah, I'll let y'all go and the chat can go, but we talked about it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Because I don't trust Kirk Cousins. I don't even remember his name.
That's how much he means to me.
Yeah. Like I just don't like, and I didn't say it earlier, but Sam Darnold, this time last year, he didn't look like an NFL player. Now he's revitalized. I get they're 3-2, but 3-2 as opposed to 1-15, 2-14. He looks revitalized down there. He's from California, so I'd imagine it's a little bit warmer in Carolina than it is in New York, and he loves it, it seems.
What do you think about this one, Pedro? Do you have any feelings on that game?
No. I think it's going under.
We can't bet on that for the CIRCA contest.
No, we gotta, yeah. I don't know what the total is.
But by saying that, I think Vikings are gonna win.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, even though the running back's not back yet, I forget his name.
Who's running back
for Vikings? Yeah, I forgot.
Help us out, chat.
You talking about Dalvin?
Yes. Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook, yeah.
I don't think he's going to come back this week, but I don't know. I don't think the Panthers have been doing all that good. My gut feelings just says Vikings.
Panthers.
Chanel L, you never come in here. Cheers to you, Chanel L. We got three parlays. Wilhelmina, we need to get Wilhelmina into our parlays chat.
I mean, it's a little fishy game. I mean, the Vikings have lost 4 of the last 5 road games. So, I mean, I'm kind of going against that.
Right.
But, I mean, I don't like the way the Panthers are playing. Although, I mean, yeah.
I will say that, like, as far as contest picks are concerned, I don't necessarily want something close to a pick 'em. It's
contest wise, I wouldn't. This would like it. Even like my personal like betting slate. This isn't an action game for me.
Okay,
and you're right.
I'm just talking about the game in general.
Right.
Yeah, I think the same as Cam because I mean I didn't even put them as a contest. I mean I wrote some down so I can just put these down for the contest, but that's not one of them.
Hi, Chris. Magneto, it's contests. It's plural. That's probably the miscommunication we're having. Morningwood contests. So try that. So let's talk about the Texans at the Colts, because this is one that we're kind of going back and forth on. I remember last week saying, you want to be a parlay person? Woot! All right. I want to have Wilhelmina on maybe next week. Wilhelmina, if you'd be down to come on. She is on our team CIRCA. So team CIRCA is Wilhelmina, Brandon Lee, Jeremy Howlick, who we know is Journey Unfiltered, and Lawan Kelly out in the Bahamas. Those are the 4 of us, and then me and Detroit Lenny. And Wilhelmina, I'd love to have you on next week so we could talk CIRCA picks. So Texans at the Colts. I remember watching the Colts last week and thinking, are the Colts really good, or are the Ravens? Are they just really bad? What do you guys think about taking 10 points with the Texans?
Okay, well.
And chat, feel free to answer. Chat, let us know what you're thinking on these games. This is why we're doing this.
Offensively, I would believe in the Colts, but the way that they just completely gassed out on both sides of the ball. They were up 25-9. They hit the field goal to go up 25-9 with 12 minutes to go. It was like right at 12 minutes and lost. Not only did they lose, they gave up 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions to the same guy.
Yeah.
You know where the ball's going.
Yeah.
And you know where it's coming from.
So. Something.
And that same guy got him to the red zone.
Yeah, like he can't that type. He's good. Like he's quickly.
Edward.
I can't even think of his name.
Chat.
Ravens tight end.
Tight end for the Ravens?
Yes.
Let me get my Google face on.
I was just talking about him earlier too.
It is Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews. Yes.
He's
good.
From the other side of the 40-yard line, got him all the way to the goal.
Good. And he is Lamar Jackson's. He's equivalent to Lamar Jackson is what Travis Kelce is to Pat. You know, he is the safety blanket. He's good. But I do agree with you right there, Julie. The Texans did look good last week. You know, they played well. They're playing well. And I know they're on the road. I know they're on the road, but I told Ali earlier when we spoke about the Rams game, I'm not real big into laying 10 points with an NFL team. I get there at home, but I'm for sure not a big fan of laying 10 points with a 1-4 team. That's just not my thing.
That's a lot of points. I mean, the Colts have covered the spread 5 of the last 6 games.
You said what now?
I said the Colts have covered the spread in 5 of the last 6 games.
Yeah,
but Mims is actually playing pretty good. I think the reason why they lost that game was because Carson couldn't do nothing and the defense got tired.
The defense was exhausted, and I had the Colts plus 7.5 in that game. So, when they ran it up, I was very happy because my thing was going. But then once it got to overtime, I was like, okay, bet. I'm gonna hit because I actually had a friend who bought the Ravens down to 6.5, but they don't kick extra points in overtime, so he lost by the hook. But also, Chris, yes, Chris, I think the Rams are going to cover the regular spread. I'm personally going to lay the 9.5 or 10 on the Rams this week.
I ended up doing a 9.5 live.
For who?
There's nothing for here.
You did a 9.5?
Yeah, a live when they were up. I did a 9.5. I believe they were up by 9, and then they ended up being up by 11, and they were going up, but it's just they came back, and I ended up losing.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Did we already talk about this?
I just answered it.
Okay.
If you look right there at the bottom, he said awesome. Yep, I just answered it.
Okay.
Because I said earlier what we talked about. I'm personally going to take the Rams plus the regular number, plus the 9 or minus the 9.5.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's the play. I've done 2 free picks today, and both of the Rams picks were on that.
No, but
both
he got it down. He got the alternate as less than a touchdown. I for sure think the Rams are going to win by a touchdown.
Hi, Medic. We were just texting, watching the Giants, listening to y'all texting Allie, drink in hand. Cheers, Medic. Medic came on out and met us. Met me in Detroit. Lenny, go Giants.
Touchdown Bucks.
We should be watching baseball. Why am I watching this garbage football?
So I did something crazy on this one. I did
which one?
On this game, I got to get 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals.
Total?
To cash the bet? Exactly 2 and exactly 2?
Yeah.
Wow. So no 3s. It has to be on that number.
Oh, so it's an exact.
No. It can go over.
Okay,
Oh,
so at least
it's
2 and at least 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. So you cashed your touchdowns.
So far.
Right, but we need the field goals to make the bet work.
We have no field goals.
Y'all fancy with all your player props.
Yeah, see, shit. I'm not a real big propper.
I'm not either.
And see,
it's your girl, Erica Taylor. Erica Taylor loves her some Cam Ross. She really does.
But see, like the props for me are equivalent to like fantasy. Like I bet on the numbers. I bet on totals. I bet on spreads. I bet on teams to win. Like I can't afford to be like really, really hoping for this running back to do well. Like no,
and not get injured. That's what scares me. I'm
not going to cuss, but no, cover the number. Cover the number. You do it. Cover the number.
I was doing bad on the games, and I don't know if Allie, you remember when I started going down slow.
Yeah.
So I took the time off, and I started doing some homework, and I started realizing I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing the player props. And next thing you know, I started doing good.
Started hitting them, yeah. Some people are really, really into it. Like there's a whole. How long have you been betting on sports, Pedro? Can I ask you that?
Since I answered the show.
Perfect. So yeah, that's kind of leading me into what I was going to say. There's like this whole new school era of sports bettors, and the Earl brothers are like a great example of this. These, younger guys coming on the scene. I know Chip Chirimbus and Ross Benjamin really like to listen to the Earl brothers talk because they're coming from a whole different perspective. And like, I've been betting since 18, 19 years old. Player props were not something you could bet on. It wasn't really something you could bet on. So I know you are, Wilhelmina. She's really good at anytime touchdown scores, especially if Ezekiel Elliott is playing. That's like her go-to touchdown guy right there, which is not a bad bet.
Okay, question for and I'm asking her specifically. Are you more of a receiver anytimer, or are you
This is
like
personal. Okay, now you're getting personal. You don't know her. Okay, her husband could be watching right now.
You don't know her life.
or do
Shut your
you
mouth.
go
Yeah.
or do you go like with the running backs more than the receivers? Because I'm pretty sure the receivers have more juice, but
She does Ezekiel Elliott all the time. That's
Oh,
like
she
her
just rides
main
Zeke.
guy, but I know she does other ones too. Because
Right.
I've cashed on her Ezekiel Elliott's 2 or 3 times. So it's a good bet this year.
Yeah.
My thing, like taking the baseball prop, I'm a little more okay with because I know they're probably not going to get injured in the game. Like I'm going to get
And I
9
know-
innings out of a baseball player, whereas I know so many people were on Christian McCaffrey when he went out, and like I worry about injuries a lot sometimes with NFL. But
Yeah,
I'm
it
not coming down to this. I'm
and
just
see,
new
it
to it.
sucks.
It happened
sucks
with me.
because
It happened with me a couple weeks ago at Barkley.
Saquon, yeah.
Yeah, Saquon. Yeah,
But see, if they play one down, that's it. Like if they get scratched before, then it's the bet is a wash. But if they play one down, but Ali, I know you like the total bases.
mm-hmm.
I know you've done that several times.
I like over half of a hit a lot, but I don't bet on it very often. Like it's just, I don't know. There's so many options now. There's just so many options.
And I'm gonna blame him because he's not here. He'll probably be here later. But towards the end of the season, I started getting into the Nerfy.
Oh, love a good Nerfy. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like the gift?
The Yerfy?
No, the Nerfy. You know what a Nerfy is. Yeah.
Yeah, no run first inning.
Do you like the gift in hockey?
What's the gift?
Goal in the first 10.
10 minutes? 10.
Yeah. How many minutes? 10
10.
hours. Yeah. No, I know a lot of people that are riding the gift.
I don't mind it. I mean, it definitely with teams like the Avalanche, this is your second NFL season. You're still new and learning. But to answer your question, she said, I just keep tabs and he scores touchdowns. I just bet. Like sometimes it's just that easy, Rishi P says, how can you not feed Zeke? So yeah, sometimes it is just that simple,
Yeah.
The Nerfy hit.
Yeah, I almost bet on it too. And then
did
I
too.
got scared of the Dodgers guy, and because they switched out.
I didn't bet the Nerfy either.
I was the same way. But Urias didn't play, so that's why I put do not bet the Nerfy. And look, it hit.
It hit,
of course it did.
Yeah,
probably like 12 total pitches in the first inning or something like that.
That was a big,
When
because y'all know I'm not a big parlayer, but 3-4 years ago, when I really whittled down on baseball, I would get like 4 or 5 Nerfies going on a ticket, 6, 7 Nerfies on a ticket, and throw $5 on it and hedge the last one. And like I did really well with Nerfies a few years back, and then I didn't anymore. And I've just kind of laid off of them for the most part, unless I'm getting like a good number, like a good plus number on them.
And then then the flame just burn out.
And then my flame burned out. Yeah.
Oh look,
Wilhelmina bet that
Nerfy.
Get it, girl. That's why you're on Team Circa. I feel weird. I'm in a hockey jersey in my baseball room. Okay, so speaking of the Cowboys, where'd it go? There it is. What are the Cowboys doing this week as far as Circa is concerned?
Are they 3 and a hook or are they 3 flat?
3 and a hook. We got the hook. And they're 5-0 against the spread this season. Such a big deal when you think that, teams like the Cowboys are always going to have an inflated number. Same with teams like the Patriots. You're always going to have an inflatable number because they're a huge public betting favorite. So when you think that the Cowboys have not only covered the spread, but covered an inflated spread for 5 weeks in a row, that's a pretty big deal. I'm worried about the wheels falling off. I have this issue with the Cardinals this week, big time. I like the Browns. I think the Cardinals are going to run into some trouble here. Cardinals, Cowboys, and what's the third team that's just rocking along? The Chargers. I'm afraid of those 3 teams this week.
The Chargers play somebody good.
They play.
That's my upset right there.
The Chargers, the Ravens.
The Ravens. They play. Yeah, they play the Ravens.
And aren't they on a short week? The Ravens are on a short week.
Yeah, the Ravens was Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, it was Monday.
Yeah, Monday night.
And the Ravens poured it on to win that game.
Going with the Browns. So here's my other flip side to this. is that everybody's taking the Browns. You know, like I would love to fade the Cardinals this week, but everybody's fading the Cardinals this week. So then that kind of makes me scared too. But I really like the Browns also, especially because they're coming off of that. What was it? They're pissed off right now. Something happened at the end of their game that shouldn't have, and they're ticked. Baker Mayfield, right? Yeah, I'm on the right team.
Yeah. Which
happened?
The last game?
Yeah.
Oh, they blew it against the Chargers. They gifted them a touchdown or something right at the end. I don't remember what it was, but they gifted it.
See, so that's why I want to fade the Cards, and I kind of want to fade the Chargers as well. Donna says definitely the Browns. Julie's on the Browns. These are my parladies right here. Chanel L's a parlady. Wilhelmina's going to be a parlady. Boys will cover this week.
Oh.
Just might be an under game, though.
They, for whatever reason, they went for it on 4th and 10 on their side of the 50 and didn't get it. I don't know if they were losing at the time. Were they losing at the time? Yeah, they were losing at the time, so that wasn't it. They had to go for it there.
Wilson Alejo is here. He says, who wins, Allie's Knights or Orange Boys from Hermosillo? How do I say that? Hermosillo. What is it?
Naranjeros.
Navajeros.
Naranjeros. Orange. Naranjeros.
Oh, like naranja.
Yes. Naranja.
Naranja. Yes. Sí, habla poquito español sometimes.
Hermosillo is the H.
Yes, that too. The Cardinals are having COVID issues.
Yes, I've heard that also. Yeah.
And apparently right now it's 3 guys. I don't know who they are, but yes.
This one I went with the Browns also.
You did too?
Yeah, because of their defense. And I really think, not just because I'm a Niner fan, but it's just it's just the Cardinals are going to lose this game, I think.
I feel like it too.
They're the last undefeated team, and everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, we gave them a run for their money, you know what I mean? And for them, I know Niners play them 2 times every year. They probably know each other that well, but I just think the after what happened that I've heard, I think the Browns will come back with a good game.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Ciron Terry says Jackson is playing at a different level. I agree. I've talked about this. Both of these quarterbacks I love, though. Like Justin Herbert went to Oregon. I'm a huge Ducks person, but I loved Lamar Jackson when he was at Louisville. I just thought he was next level, like Michael Vick on the incoming,
And I'll say, I've been, he's on TV, but no, what he did against the Chiefs, he strapped them, he strapped the wagon, carried him. He led the way this past week. To me, Lamar Jackson right now would be the MVP if there was no Josh Allen.
So I think the Bills are in for a big letdown spot. I like the Titans this week. I think everyone sees, the Bills just beat Patrick Mahomes, and now I don't even have to lay a whole touchdown.
No,
for me, that kind of screams home dog.
All right,
I heard you earlier. I know you were going with Titans.
The Chiefs' magic could be over.
Yeah,
the whole league has figured out what they do, and nobody's scared of them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And their defense is terrible. And I can't think of somebody in the chat. Tell me that white guy, defensive back for Kansas City, gets abused week after week after week.
Is that what I Google? White guy defensive back?
No, so he's like number 47.
No, they. I think they're dead last when it comes to defensive backs. The Chiefs.
I got Eric Berry.
Oh, he's white.
Well, I didn't Google the white guy.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm not yelling at you.
All right, I'm done. Detroit Lenny just texted me that he is about to tap on in, so we can expect him to Cards Bucks NFC Championship. Cowboys will implode on cue. I don't think so. I feel I'm from Houston. I don't like one damn thing about the Cowboys. Never have, never will. Don't need to. Ain't got time for it. But this team was built to do exactly what they're doing right now, and they had legal troubles. They had injuries. They had all kinds of stuff during the COVID year that just didn't work. AB over 14 touchdowns.
Daniel Sorensen.
Okay.
No, there's
Sounds
two pictures. There's two pictures from last week's game.
Yeah.
Where the ball is in the air and he is chasing the receiver who's fixing to catch the ball. And Tyrann Mathieu is standing 20, 30 yards down with his hands just out. He gets abused. He runs like a 4x40. He can't guard the wall, and he just gets abused. But the rest of the defense, I'm not saying it's all his fault, because the rest of the defense is god awful too. But no, the Chiefs, they're dead. Like, they're not, like, people aren't worried about them anymore.
So does anyone set a line on this? Honey Badger does at least 30 shoulder shrugs a day. So you're going to go over on 30 shoulder shrugs. Do we know where anyone's hanging a line on this? Because I would like to bet that. Sorensen.
Yes, Sorensen. Yeah, I had to look him up. He's terrible.
What's shoulder shrugs?
Shrugs his shoulders.
Really?
At least 30 times a game. I'll bet on that. Give me some degenerate. Oh, here he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
Hey! What's happening? Pow, pow,
What
pow.
up, Lenny?
What up, Pedro? Look at me all fresh and so clean. I just came from a wedding.
At the strip club, yeah.
I thought you came from a basketball game.
I did. I had a wedding and a basketball game.
Wow.
Open bar, though. Open bar, baby. Open bar.
Wow.
A wedding on a Thursday?
I know. Who gets married on a Thursday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
Were they Mexican?
No. I thought so, too. At first, but apparently...
I'm glad you're here.
That's a great call. But apparently, they were Russian. So, I don't know. The guy, it's my...
Did you slow them down? Did you slow
It's
them
the
down?
same thing. They drink a lot.
Yeah, they were bouncing up and down and doing these leg kicks and shit. And I was like, hey, whoa. I'm from Detroit. We drink Canadian whiskey. Okay, let's calm down. Let's all do a shot of Crown Royal, and I'll show you how to electric slide. And I could smell the cologne. There's no cologne. I have a natural smell to me.
That's whiskey and edibles you smell, Julie.
That's whiskey and bad decisions, Julie Carly. That's what you smell. No, it was my wife's younger sister kind of thing. Like, her mom and Mandy's mom are like best friends, so they grew up as sisters, and it's a bunch of 22-year-olds drinking, and I had to show them how it was done. And then we had to skid out.
Show them how it was done?
Yeah, and then I had to skid out to a basketball game, and let me tell you, you guys can't see. Lenny's got pants on.
Oh my God.
I got pants
Are
on,
they
folks.
requiring you to wear those now?
I guess. This is bullshit. I brought shorts.
Did you just hit your knee?
Yeah, it hurt like
Careful, you'll tear
a
an
too,
ACL, bro.
Bro, I bought these pants, and then for my wife, who I love dearly, and then I brought a pair of shorts to change into. Yeah, so I brought a pair of shorts to change into to go to the basketball game.
Randy.
Yeah,
Is
and
she
then
watching? She must be watching.
no, she's in the room changing.
Okay.
She just walked out. So
I get you.
yeah, so yeah, she's like, "Are you going on almost adulting night?" She goes, "Are you drinking?" I said, "Well, babe, I already started. Why would I stop now?" So
already hit the switch on that.
Yeah, there's no
get your
return.
electrolytes so you can.
yeah, I
roll.
gotta get my electrolytes in. What happened on football? I've watched zero sports.
All right,
so.
first before I answer, you have action.
Yo, I got all kinds. I got Tampa minus 6.5. I got
They're winning by 14.
Okay, good. College football, I got that over in the Memphis game. Over 56. I'm clicking at it right now.
I got you, bro.
What do you wear, Julie, if you're not wearing pants since 2008?
Yeah, I've only
Also,
wore
her
pants.
favorite scent.
I wore pants 3 times, 56. I'm adding up right now.
It was
35
52.
plus
Was the
17.
final.
Fucking motherfucker.
How do you feel good?
There goes the last footy standing.
Should I just wipe you off right now? Do you want to watch? I can turn the camera.
No, wait. There's still 2 minutes left in that game. So.
was my last Woody.
Ross.
It
Oh
says
no, that
final-
game. Sorry, that game's over. I was looking at the other game.
Yeah,
Unsettled
Jordan.
Ross.
Yeah, take it back, Ross. Go ahead. Yeah.
Take it back.
Yeah.
Take it back. So weddings
Well,
and funerals, that's where you wear pants. I'm with it.
Yeah, 100%. I've worn pants 3 times. I'll be married. My 4th wedding anniversary is October 20th. A couple days. Next Wednesday, I think. I think it's the 20th, something like that. Should probably work on a gift. But
I'm already working on
it
your
is
wife's
next
gift for
Wednesday,
your
though.
wedding
I got you.
anniversary.
oh, good job,
Yeah.
Ali Burns.
I
Can you put my name on the card? So
Yours
it's
was my
from me and you.
grandpa's
Oh, I got that hat right here.
Yeah, that's what I gave you for your wedding present. My grandpa had a sports betting hat. I put it on the show, and I know Lenny's really wanted a sports betting hat, but what he got didn't really fit. And I'm never going to wear my grandpa's. His head was way bigger than mine.
I should have wore this to the wedding. I would have been. I would have fit him perfectly.
That's a nice hat.
I know, right? I could totally.
What she used?
Like if there was a pencil right here, a little
Bear
one.
Bryant, bro. Real Bear Bryant.
I like it.
Okay, I accept that. I think I've accepted that. I've worn pants, Julie Carly, 3 times in the last 4 years. October 20th, 2017. I had another funeral. I had a funeral. I wore pants, and then today. So
It's funny that you.
and
know
this
the
wasn't this, and up until about noon today, it was a little iffy if I was wearing pants. I was still trying to work my wife into letting me wear shorts, but she was standing up in the wedding, so I think I got good legs. I don't know. There's
You gotta
that.
wear pants. If you're going
Why?
to a wedding,
You gotta
with your
suck
wife,
it up
you
and wear
gotta
pants, bro.
Fuck
I'm
that.
telling you
I
now.
gotta-
I'm telling you
And
now.
I don't like wearing
If you marry
shorts.
each other, you gotta wear pants.
Why?
So, Lenny, this is Pedro Moore. Pedro Moore,
I-
Lenny.
Pedro, what's up, brother? How you doing? I'm so glad to have you. Hey, thanks for coming on, Julie. I love you.
I know,
Julie's my spirit drinking partner.
I was gonna
Like,
say, Julie's my spirit animal.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm a spirit partner. She's my spirit animal.
Yeah, for sure. She's my
And
drinking
when
partner.
I showed this to Lenny, he came and picked up the jersey, and I gave him the hat, and I showed this to him, and
Oh,
I
I
gave him
have
the
this-
little card. He's like, I want
Yeah.
one. So I gave him the
I have
hat.
it right here. I think I gave it to Mandy. I gotta take this watch off.
Like, Mandy, I need this. I told her, just give Mandy this card and tell her you need
And
one.
Mandy.
I wear nice things. I wear watches. I wear.
Wow, watches and pants. What a day.
Fucking
It's a big day for you.
dude.
So,
You have no
My,
idea.
my legs are too white to wear shorts.
Oh, see, I think my legs are a nice tan.
I
To be
bet
honest
they're
with you,
not.
I'm just fat. I'm just fat, and I don't like wearing pants. It's like a lot of extra material. And big guys don't need extra material. I sweat enough. So,
Fair enough. That's fair.
you know.
If I wear shorts, I look like a dark and tan beard.
You look like a what?
Dark and tan beard.
Wow.
dark and tan. A black
That's
and tan.
fair.
Yeah.
That's an Irish thing, bro. I like it.
Well,
I
there goes
love
my
the black
nerves.
and tan. Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. So he's being a big boy today.
Yeah, right? I put my big boy pants on.
And then comes home and goes straight to the strip club. That's what he's doing.
I logged in. Man, he was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Can you help me move?" Because my stuff's like at a desk and it's like in a corner. And I'm like, "Can you help pull the desk out? I gotta get in here." She's like, "Are you gonna change?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "You're gonna leave pants on?" I'm like, "Well, I didn't say that. I might take my pants off for the show, but I'm gonna leave my shirt on." And she's like, "You will not take your pants off and be on the internet." And I'm
Okay,
like,
Mandy, look. I'm not screaming at you, but we
She's
do the
such
show
a-
from here up.
"Right,
Yeah,
this is
right
the
here.
money maker, babe.
Yeah.
This is it."
Look,
Literally,
zoom it on
there's
in.
been like,
Yeah.
literally, there's like 4 days a week where I wear these sweatpants with these Uggs and they're pulled out. That's
You
like
said it
how
the
I
other
roll.
day. You're like, "It's so cold in this." It's been cold in Vegas. And you said, hey, Allie's like, "I got sweatpants on, an UGG, and an oversized T-shirt, and I'm freezing." And I'm like, yeah. So
You got the snow boots?
So,
I wanted to wear my Picks and Parlay jersey and some shorts to this wedding, but my wife, Debbie, party killer. Apparently, that's a bad look.
you clean up well, Lenny. You clean up well. She just wants to
I
show
think
you
it.
off. Think of it that way. She wants to
Thank
doll
Hey,
you
you're
up.
like a
Oh,
new
yeah.
penny.
Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking. I was thinking about this, Allie. earlier in the shower because I do all my great thinking in the shower or the crapper, one or the other. And I said on Thursdays we should do a true Throwback Thursday show and like have I don't know why, but my eyes, they look like you can see right through them.
I've noticed that about you before.
Yeah, and it's the glasses. So I can take my glasses off and go all Clark Kent on you, Julie Carly. What are you ready for that?
I was trying to get the shot.
Oh,
Move your
sorry.
glasses.
I can't see. Yeah, right there. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
I've noticed this before.
It's the glare off the glasses. I try to move when I see it, but
It looks real. What's it called? Super. I don't know. Keep going.
I don't know. Anyways, I was like, we're talking. I was saying we should do it.
Is that it? Is it Clark?
No, 100% not.
Good
100%
call,
not. Good call though, Julie. Julie's looking me up on Ancestry.com and all this other stuff.
Me too.
We should do a true Throwback Thursday though, and on the show we should introduce pictures of us like 20 years ago. Because let me tell you, Lenny was not always this gray around the chin. And Lenny wasn't always this big. Lenny was a fine young man back in the day. But Lenny still wore shorts.
Throwback Thursday at the school today.
Lenny did wear shorts. My mother used to... I had a standing agreement with my mother when we lived in Detroit. If it got below... whoa, what the hell? Are you on that in the chat?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't looking there.
All right, get on that. Get on that, will ya? But no, my mother used to say, in Detroit, it got cold, man. There's winters, and snow. And I'd be the guy out there shoveling in a pair of work boots and some cargo shorts, like whatever, And she'd go, listen, Leonard, I can't take you to the damn grocery store with me or wherever we go if you're going to look like that. So if it drops below freezing, I have to wear pants. So I moved to Vegas because it never drops below freezing. So I don't ever have to wear pants.
You found the loophole.
Technically, my mom moved here first, but whatever.
You don't have that problem over here either.
Nah, yeah, exactly. Go warm.
It ain't warm.
Look what Julie said. Look what Julie said.
Lenny Great Chin. No, it was Little Bastard. My grandmother. Yes. I thought I was Indian until I was like 15 because my grandmother just called me Little Bastard forever. Come here, little bastard. Come here, little bastard.
And I just right there.
Look at that guy.
Oh, that's a few years ago. No glasses. I got contacts on.
Jeez Louise.
How you doing? Yeah, I know, right? Homie. I agree. You see pictures from tonight. We took pictures at the wedding. It was all right.
Are you married, Pedro Moore? We should. Well, let's talk some football also. But Pedro, we can get to know Pedro too.
Let's get to know Pedro. Everybody knows my dilemma.
So you're in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Where in Arizona? My daughter lives in Gilbert or Mesa Gilbert.
I live in South Phoenix.
Okay, so you're not too far. My ex-wife lives over there too. But my daughter and my son live out that way. So for my first adventure in marriage.
The first adventure. So we did some talking about CIRCA already.
Oh yeah.
And Allie told everybody what your motive is for this contest, Lenny, just to take down the Twins.
Our motive.
First of all, that's never been a secret, and it's been that way since day one. It's always been Morning Wood against Picks and Parlays. I talked trash to Craig when he was here in town. I said, our only motive, you keep the million, bro. I said, my motive is to whoop your ass.
On all I care about.
On all of it. And he laughed and he said, bring it. And so we're bringing it. Yep. So the Twins can't talk about it because it's past their bedtime. But
they're at the Islanders game right now.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah. They sent me a picture. Yeah, they're at the Islanders game.
Who?
The Twins.
The Twins.
Who else would go to an Islanders game?
Right.
I'll tell you what it's not on. It's not on the fourth period.
So hold on. I'm gonna let Pedro tell this story. But on Game Time decision yesterday, was it Game Time? It was Game Time, I think. But yeah, and it was, and we were, or no, it was Earl Sports Bet show earlier. and it was because it was just me and Tim. And Pedro told this story about hockey because I was making fun of Tim attempting to hockey. And Pedro said he was attempting to hockey as well, and which I did love about his comment. He never bet a lot of baseball or football, I think you said, or baseball and something else until he came on Morningwood, which I loved about that because that means we generated more degenerateness. So rock on.
It's because when I first started, I was only doing football. Like I would do football polls, fantasy football. I've been doing for more than 15 years. And the thing is that when I got on the show, I was only picking football. When football season was over, I was like, who do I bet on, you know? And so I started catching on, started learning a little bit more. And and then the college football, I started just watching what people was picking, and then I started doing homework as what's the record, how much the point spreads and stuff like that. But the hockey, I've never watched a hockey game in my life until when I stole the Jets bet from Lenny. And I'm watching the game. I'm like 1 of 4. I'm like, okay, you know, it's the third period. You know what I mean? I'm like, then the period's over, and it says final. I'm like, well, what happened to the fourth one?
So he's telling us this story at Earl Sports, and he's like, "Where's the fourth period?" And I'm like, "Fourth period."
It's
and
tomorrow,
then Tim,
bro.
And he's like, first of all, he preferences it greatly by going, "Guys, don't laugh." But here's what happened, and I just sat there and I was like, "That's fine."
It's because the way they were scoring the goals, it was pretty quick. So I figured, you know, the Jets will probably come back and you know and score some.
Yeah, the Jets will come back in the fourth, and it'll be all good. Yeah.
So then when it was like 5 minutes to go, I'm like, come on, you guys got to make something. Then it was over, and I see final. I'm like, oh my god. There's only 3.
There's only 3. There's only 3 periods.
In college basketball, there's 2 big things in sports. One is in college basketball, they play in halves, not in quarters. So, like, that's something you should know because NBA plays in quarters, obviously. College is halves.
Biggest difference.
And then in soccer, the clock ticks backwards, which I think is hysterical when you're hanging out with somebody
stupidest thing.
who's never watched soccer before, and they're like, "Wait a minute, what? The clock's going backwards." Yeah, that's how. First bet I had on soccer. I grabbed off Morningwood months ago, right? And I'm watching this game, and there wasn't much on, so I was watching the game. And my wife played high school soccer and on a travel team, and she knows soccer. So I'm like, I go, babe, how long? Well, I get they play halves. How long is this stuff? She says 90 minutes. Whole game, 90 minutes. So I'm like, all right, I'm watching my bet. And I'm like, I'm going to win. And then all of a sudden it's like 89 minutes and 45 seconds. And I'm just counting it down. And then the clock continues to go. And the game continues to play. And I'm like, nobody blows the whistle? Who's running the clock? Game's over. Match is over. Like, let's end this. And she's like,
they're not paying attention.
Right, I'm like, what's wrong? Doesn't anybody know I have money on this game? Like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, she's like, well, they play extra minutes. And I'm like, extra? Why?
That's called overtime.
I'm like, that's called overtime, right? And then...
Time.
Yeah, no,
I like it, though. You know, when you think that, like, every time there's an issue that the clock has to stop and then restart and whatnot, that referee just has a little boop in his hand. And every time they're doing some bullshit on the field, he clicks his thing. And at the end of his stopwatch, you know, and then it starts again, and then at the end of the game, all that shit you were lying on the ground for, we're about to play it right now. So I kind of like it when you think of it as like you're not stop Pedro drinking them Modelo's. Is Ray Moore is this Ray Moss? Is he a friend of yours? Is he a family member?
That is my brother.
Hola, Ray Moss. Okay, so I know
Hold
Navy.
on.
I wasn't on that one, but I was on Gasso. Cam in the Garden of something.
Yeah, they caught me. They caught me.
The Modelos.
Look, I got pants on.
Look how cute y'all are.
And that's our little nephew Slade. I don't know if you guys see him, but Mandy's all dressed up, and I'm like, where's the bar? You know.
Mandy's all dressed up, and you're dressed too.
I got pants on. Cam, pants.
That was mine.
Yeah, so Wilson Alejo gave us some score updates. Is the final Southern Alabama 41-14. Gasso did not cover. Cam was on Southern Alabama. You went to Georgia Southern, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was your school.
Yeah, I went there and
Not
still
betting on 'em.
didn't go
For a
it.
party
Also,
or for,
I
like,
hate to tell
classes?
you, but the Eagles just missed a field goal.
I'm pretty sure I could find some old Cam Ross pictures from
All right.
Gasso.
Let's
And
start.
then Navy 17, Memphis 35. I liked Navy. I didn't bet it, though. I like getting points, but I like them on the road.
What
Or
Why
I
didn't
didn't
you-
like them on. I didn't like them on the road.
I didn't get it.
Huh?
What, like 10.5?
11.
I got it 11.5, but I didn't get it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Lenny.
It was not our best
Yes.
work today.
Favorite,
I think that was my dog
favorite
pick.
game of the
That
weekend.
was my dog pick.
Yes.
My favorite game. Well, I mean, it's the Lions. They kicked the Bengals, but money
No, I'm
line.
talking about Saturday.
Oh, Saturday?
Yeah.
I haven't really. I'll be honest with you. I haven't looked too much.
I'm still on the Spartans train.
Yeah. I don't know how you really get off of it. And I did a free pick with Chirimbus right before I did a free pick with you, and Chirimbus took Indiana.
That's what Greg
Get
said,
there.
and I just
How are you able to do that?
There's the Fam Bam.
How can you
That's-
do that?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I got all my kids together at J.C. Penney's, and I paid this lady to take this picture.
There's B money.
There's my little 9-year-old. He's
probably
right here.
There's probably
Hunter.
Oreos right below the picture line.
That's my oldest son, Nathan. He lives in Arizona. My daughter, Brianna, they live in Arizona. And then
Hot
my
Rod
beautiful
Charlie.
wife. Hot Rod Charlie here. We all tried to wear some kind of Detroit versus everybody or Detroit sports team. And Hot Rod Charlie said, nuh-uh. I'm wearing my sparkly stuff.
Get it. Get
So,
it, girl. Don't let
that was
nobody
that.
break your stride. Can't nobody hold you down.
Oh, no.
Hot Rod Charlie.
I know, right?
Oh no. Hey Burnside.
One more
who's
strikeout.
Burnside? Is that me?
I'm trying to find a real old
Electric
picture.
slide. No wonder we get aloof so good. Medic's here, Lenny. I don't know if you know.
Medic's
but
up this
Medic's
late?
in here.
Medic.
Yep.
Who told you could be up this late? Come on,
So,
Medic. I thought you had poison ivy,
Yeah,
Medic.
Julie, we talked about that, and both of those
There's
teams
Lenny.
have been
Oh my gosh.
scoring so much, but I just can't lay 80.
That's
No,
baby
I can't
Deanna.
go over 83.5. I can't go over 83.5.
See that chin? See, that's when she was
Go
born.
gray.
It started to go gray.
Uh-oh.
Right here. Then my son
Hey.
was born, and that went gray. And then I got divorced, and it all went bad.
1-0
Look how
Dodgers.
cute Brianna is.
I know she's a mess. This is what I wanted to bring up. This is why I shared this screen, though. Just 'cause
I already
wanted
have
to.
this going on. Why are you sharing screens that I can't control? This has been a deal already. We're already get out of here.
Yeah, but
Get
this
out
is
of
my
here.
gig on
I've
Thursdays.
got my own thing going on.
All right,
One nothing
Kicking you from the
Dodgers.
studio.
1-0.
I need one more strikeout from Webb.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dodgers up
Look, I have
1-0.
my own.
I'm on San Francisco. I can take my thing off here.
I like San Francisco here, but like I said, I wasn't going to bet it because it's like a do or die thing right now. Okay, so what we've gone over while you were gone, we can get back to sports here.
Oh yes, let's hear
Yes,
this.
those are
Let's hear
nice
this
games.
degenerate.
Let's talk
Thank
about
you.
what we're supposed to be
Thank
talking
you, Richie P.
Hey,
Richie P. By the way, I assume you already hit the like button.
he did. He told us he did as soon as he came in.
Right off the rip, he told us.
That's all. The man's money. He's money for it.
Hey, if I can hit the like button and I'm live, everybody else can hit the like button.
Exactly. That's how I
Right.
figure it.
No excuses.
By the way, I have not hit the like button yet.
Do
Hey, what do
it.
you guys think? What do you guys think about the Rams, Chiefs,
Oh.
Packers, Cowboys,
Babe.
and Bengals?
Come here.
We're not going to talk about the Bengals. Be careful. Don't talk about the Bengals.
Come show this is my lovely wife. Look how beautiful her curls
What's
are.
wrong with Boros?
Wait. Let me check this out. There's our girl.
You could come scoot.
Hi, lady.
Sit on my lap,
Andy.
babe. We're in the strip club. No, it's the right thing to do in this
Andy.
appropriate place.
I got the right background. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great.
This is Pedro Moore.
Hi,
This right
Pedro.
there. Hi,
I'm Cameron.
Nice to meet you.
He says,
I'm
nice
Cam.
to meet you. This is Cam Ross.
Oh, Cam, I got chocolate.
Oh, yeah, Cam. Let's hustle some
Oh.
chocolate. We bought popcorn. Hot Rod Charlie's on candy bars.
Hey, run it.
Do-
Send the
$1 a
info.
piece. She brought home 2 boxes yesterday. Sold out. We had to go back and get 2 more.
Yeah, well,
That's awesome.
run it. Send the info. I'll get chocolate.
All right, give it.
Hey, But hey,
Awesome. Buy
my
me a
popcorn
Thank
was
you.
good. My popcorn was good, so don't send me no crap
It
chocolate.
was bomb popcorn. It really
chocolate.
was.
Yeah, so don't send me crap
Yeah.
chocolate.
It's a $1 candy bar, but you got to pay $2.50 with tax and shipping. Get the candy out of my face. What's wrong with you? I'm in a strip club. Don't put
Look, it
stuff
was
like
just-
that in front of me.
Lenny, it was just okay, cool.
I know.
What's wrong with the Bengals, Tim?
Ask
I'm
Lenny.
gonna go pee real quick. I'm gonna leave
You
you
don't like
alone.
that pick?
Huh?
You don't like that pick?
No, ask Lenny what's wrong with the Bengals.
What's wrong with Burrows? He's all right.
They're
man.
playing the Lions. That's
Yeah.
I just don't trust.
That's
I don't
what it
trust
is.
I don't trust the Lions at home. I don't, because this will be one of those games that they mess around and win. Like, and they have no business winning. You know what I mean? That's the only reason. But as far as these CIRCA picks, I really I'll no shame in my game what my picks are going to be or for our CIRCA contest. I gave 3 picks. What we do is we got like 5 team members and we all give like a couple picks and then we kind of consensus from there. I'm on the Cowboys -3.5 in New
Me too.
England. I'm on the Rams to just destroy
too.
the Giants. And I also liked the Packers. I'm a little iffy. I did say Arizona against the Browns with that 3, but people are talking me off of it.
It's just we talked about that earlier, Lenny. It just seems like it may be Arizona's time to fall.
I agree.
think so too.
I agree. And I don't like them playing in Cleveland in the Midwest. That
And
cold. It could
everybody
be
and
cold.
their mama is talking about how they're the only unbeaten left. They're the only unbeaten left.
Speaking of unbeaten, I like the Jaguars against the Dolphins at home. I think they might get their first little
Speaking of unbeaten,
Is Tua coming back? I think Tua's coming back.
If he's coming back, then I'll reevaluate. But I also like I love the Chargers against the Ravens. That's my number one. That was my number one pick. Yeah, that's my.
I told Cam. I told him earlier that that's my upset.
Yeah, I like. I'm a Matt Stafford fan, obviously being from Detroit. So I love what he's doing with the Rams. I don't know. 9.5 seems like a lot with the Giants, but I love Justin Herbert. I mean, that kid is. The Chargers are balling out, and this might be
he's
a
the real
statement.
deal, yeah.
They
He's
might
a
be. This might be a statement game for them against the Ravens in Baltimore. You know what I mean? I mean,
Short week.
Lamar coming off a career day on Monday night. You know, against whoever the hell they played, Indy. Yeah. So I like them to. It's a get right spot for the Ravens meeting. They're gonna get bad. That's my get right spot. Medic said he just said spirit edible. My edibles are not kicked in yet. I did take one.
Lenny, the Lions have covered the spread in their 4 of the last 5 at home.
Yeah, they're against the spread team. They will they'll win 3 games this year. Out of say 17. What they play 17 weeks, 16 games, 17 games.
17.
Yeah, 17 this year. So out of 17 games, if they go 3-14, I'll bet you they go 10-7 against the spread. I mean, they're already 0-5 and they're 4-1 against the spread.
They just find ways to lose. Who do the
Horrible.
Steelers play?
I like that game too. Steelers. That's a Sunday night game.
Yeah,
Steelers
'cause
at
the
home
Steelers
against
like
Seattle.
Steelers. Huh?
Seattle.
Oh yeah, and Russ is out. Ain't Russ out?
Yeah, Russ Wilson's dead. He broke his
Oh,
finger. No,
Yeah, he's
he pulled a ligament in his throwing hand and his finger, and he's out for a couple weeks. But it's Geno Smith, the baller from wherever he played. God, I had it right on tip of my tongue. But yeah, Geno Smith is in there. But I like Steelers in that spot too, at home. I think I don't even know what the total is yet, but I like the under because they're just going to run the ball. Najee Harris is just going to run all over them.
You said Geno Smith where he played?
Yeah, where Geno Smith played college ball. Yeah.
West Virginia?
See, you leave it to the long-haired Southern guy. He'll tell you those West Virginia, the Georgia guys, all
I
that
know
stuff.
nothing about college football.
Oh, I just love football. I'll watch a high school football game down the
I don't know
street and
nothing.
won't know anybody.
Hey,
I don't know
I'll
nothing.
watch a high school football game in the street.
Oh,
I don't
fair
know.
enough.
I don't know nothing about college football. Do they have 5 quarters?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's
They
fine,
play
yeah.
5 quarters. The halftime is considered a quarter because the marching bands get into it.
All
No, just
over
kidding.
it. They love it. The Giants just tied the game back.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, Urias is pitching, and they just tied it back.
Look at that. I need 5. I need 4 from Urias.
Oh, I was worried
Aaron
about that.
Ruff,
I
I
saw
think.
that. Is that your handicap bet?
No, the web is.
Oh, okay. I
And Webb
forgot
got 6.
what did I bet for handicap 10?
Web got 6, so I did 1 on there.
I don't even know what I did for Capitan. I should probably check on my picks today. I'm afraid.
Don't you
I'm
hate that
afraid-
when you're just scared to look?
I don't even want to because I just know it's all bad. I already just know it. I'm not actually, probably not. Now that I think about it, because where's the medic? Medic? Are you still in the chat? I want to know what we have. I need more information on why medic has poison ivy.
Her
That she
dog
got.
gave it to her. She doesn't have it. She had it. It's because I was saying, I think part of my sickness was because my cats were collecting all that dust and then they were in my bed. I got a Happy Meal today.
How'd it go?
How'd it
I'm
go?
seeing
Yeah.
what I got. What my toy is.
Were you happy?
Yeah, I'm always happy with a Happy Meal. Actually, I got it from Wendy's, so it's a Wendy's meal.
Touchdown Eagles.
Touchdown, Philly. There it goes. All right.
They'll backdoor
28-20.
cover.
They missed a field goal a minute ago. They should be
I
covered.
know. I saw that, a 46-yarder.
Yeah.
What's
Also,
that,
the Giants
Nathan?
just tied the game.
Yeah.
I haven't got there yet. I haven't got there. You know what? You must be on the East Coast.
Right. I know. I'm so delayed. I know. I'm always.
No,
so
I'm
delayed.
actually not even watching the game. I'm just looking on ESPN. I'm just
Taylor.
looking on my computer.
Jalen Hurts.
Did the Maple Leafs win? I gotta check some hockey scores.
This is the point of the show where I find something to mess around with.
Oh! Red Wings, this close. 7-6 they lost in overtime. 7-6
Wow.
in a shootout.
Whatever happened to that 12-point game? And you were like, no way.
Yeah. I know. I was like, they're
It
gonna
usually
lose
takes
12 to
four
2.
periods for 12 points, though.
Yeah, see, they did go into the fourth period and they lost in the fourth period 1-0. So that's why they lost 7-6.
The Eagles went for 2 and got it.
Yeah, boy.
28-22.
This is
+7.
ridiculous.
I'm glad I bought that hook.
Fucking Canadians lost? Oh my god, I might be knocked out of I'm knocked out. I'm 6-6. I'm out of handicap at 10.
Oh no! You waited so long to get into it.
I was 6-4 and I went 0-2 today. So the cutoff's Friday, right? I get one more day.
No, today's the cutoff.
Well,
Right.
Because it's
One of
starting
my-
on a Friday, so it ends
One
on
of
a
my- one of
Thursday.
mine did
Friday
good.
for next week.
Yeah,
can't
but
wait.
6 is.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
Mine was
Go ahead.
mine was the 5.5 for Webb. That was one of them, which he hit already. And then the other one was 63.5 yards on Brown. I don't know how many yards he has. But
So you want to? I'm gonna get Ali mad right now, because tomorrow will be 6-6, but 6-6 is 12, and if you do 2 picks a day, that's only 6 days, and the cutoff is after 1 week, which is 7 days. So really, you gotta wait till 14 picks. So I have one more day left in Hammond Capitan to get right with Jesus.
Friday is when it started, so Thursday is when it ends. That's
only
7
6
days.
What you said, Lenny, was
Friday
right.
to Thursday?
What she said is also right.
That was like 6 days.
But 6-6 is 12. That's only 6 days worth of picks, but the cutoff's after
Friday,
1
Saturday,
week.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is 7 days. Today's Thursday.
Richie, Philly minus.
Then how is everybody 6-6?
Oh, damn, that is 7 days.
Like say yeah. So like I'm 6-4
Did it
right
not
now.
start on a Friday? Did I not start it on a Friday?
I don't know. I'm trying to hustle my
I
way into
think I
one more
did.
day to stay in this
Do
contest.
you mean really +7, Richie?
I haven't updated stats yet. I've been
Oh,
too
yeah.
busy, so I don't know.
They're covered.
But if it started on a Friday, then it ends on a Thursday. That's
They
just
are
how it
covered,
goes.
but I would imagine the Bucks are going to get some kind of point.
You know what? That
That's
makes
fair.
sense, Andy. I should have counted it the way I count my days to when I rent the hotels.
Yeah, Ali is right. Point blank. Period. Okay.
Here
You
we
know
go
what she's
with
gonna-
Julie Carly.
We don't want none of this smoke, Lenny. We don't want none of this smoke. Okay.
Do you see this hat? You don't think I can't do numbers? Okay. this hat came with a mathematician degree
Built in?
inside.
Did.
It's
I'm
in here.
mathematics
It's in there
degree.
somewhere. Yeah, mathematics degree. I'm like baby Sheldon. I'm like fat Sheldon.
Not young Sheldon, you're fat Sheldon.
Not just fat Sheldon.
I have wristbands. Oh wow. We're going.
Good job,
another
guys.
level.
You guys will be on the show for another 3 hours because Allie's got arts and crafts to do now. God bless college football.
I
Yeah,
know, huh? Sweating? I know, I'm sweating it too. I don't think we cover. I think Tampa Bay is going to score again, the filthy rats.
I think they're
I
going to
didn't
get
like nothing to do with that game.
I'll tell you what I don't have.
Because it was Thursday night and I knew we were going to be on the show. And Stimmy gave it to me, actually. Stimmy was really into the Eagles today. I've been riding
Stimmy.
Stimmy. I mean, like, not, physically,
Hey.
but
Not actually, but
not physically riding him, but I've been taking his picks for a while now.
Listen,
And I like 'em.
Let me get out of this strip club if you're going to talk like that because I don't want to get in trouble. Take it to the bedroom or the mansion.
Not
Okay,
Fat Sheldon with the panda hat.
that panda's right here.
I don't
Not
know about
covering
you.
it all.
He's right here.
are they driving?
4
Are the
minutes.
Bucks
I got
driving?
4 minutes, 55 seconds left.
Oh my God!
Arm cuffs don't work.
Yeah, you have to hook it on the ear, Lenny.
I'm trying to get him straight, but
Oh my gosh. If you just got a safety pin, that would be the cutest thing there ever was.
or boom, also equally, if not better, than the panda.
I like it.
I'm just saying.
So-
What else you guys talk about without me? You guys talk about me?
Well,
watched
I
the
was
tape
with
back.
Pedro on. I think the Chargers are in a letdown spot here. I'm afraid of that Chargers game. Chargers, Cardinals, and Cowboys. I'm a little bit afraid of. all three
When
of
you
them.
were away, Allie, Lenny said the Chargers were his favorite play of the week.
I
Yeah,
know,
so I gave out 3 picks in our group chat, and guess what they were? Chargers, Arizona, and the Cowboys. Guess what Allie hates? Chargers, Arizona, and the Cowboys.
because
She just
they're
hates
all
me.
too hot
Well,
right
you know
now.
what?
One
Hey,
of them will falter. One
Look
of
at
them
it
will
this way.
falter.
One of you are going to be right, so that's a good thing.
I'm gonna bet them all 3 and round robin them on 2s, parlay them, single bet them all the way up and down and all around, and you guys can thank me later.
So you're going with Arizona?
I took the Red
No,
Wings.
probably
I
not.
think they're doing a tough time. Are the Red Wings doing good?
I did take they've just no, you missed it. They lost 7-6 in overtime in
I
4
have their
periods.
cup line. Yay!
You-
Thank you, Stim.
That was
That puck
I
line.
did it.
I should have listened to you, Lenny.
That's what she said.
Shoulda, woulda,
Dark
coulda.
knows.
Because you did say get the puck line.
I said get the puck. I liked them on the money line. I sprinkled a little bit on the money line, probably more than
you
I should have. Yeah, probably. But
So you poured the money line, didn't really sprinkle it.
that puck line saved me, so I didn't lose any money. I didn't win any money, but I didn't lose any money.
Nose. Oh my God, it's a nose. That's
What
so
letter does my name? What? Oh, Julie trying to get me drunk. Take advantage of me to figure out what my middle name is.
Yeah.
You know what, Julie? When you find out, and if I told you the middle initial, you would 100% guess right away. 1, 2. I wear it every day.
Is it
Every day of my life, I wear the initial to my middle name. Every
It's
day
a D.
of my life.
So it's a D.
Huh?
So it's a D.
D?
I don't know. I have all these letters on this arm. I have all these letters on this arm. You don't know, Cam.
It's a
It's
D.
a D.
It's a D. Everybody, if I could write in the chat,
It's a
I'd
D.
say it's a D.
Dominic.
Lenny Dominic Winston.
Am I the only one with that tattoo?
Huh?
Devontae. Lenny Devontae Wenson.
Daquan.
Hold on. First of all, if it was Daquan or Devontae, And I mean, first of all, you don't think I would have rocked those?
DeAndre?
Lenny, Devontae. I'd probably go by just Devontae.
Demetrius.
That would be so weird if your name was Devontae.
I just go by the D.
Detroit Devontae doesn't have a good ring to it.
I know a few Devontaes from Detroit, and I think they would disagree.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, Cam.
You established yourself as Detroit Lenny, like you're Detroit Devontae.
You can't think of Detroit without thinking
Arizona's
of
all banged up with COVID too, aren't they? Isn't that part of their thing?
Yeah.
Oh, but
Three
then you
guys.
said
I don't know. I
Redskins,
don't remember who the
Chargers.
three guys are.
Yeah, that's right. Irish Catholic. So who's
Richie
Irish-
P. Look at Richie P. Richie P. is not been
That
drinking.
was one of the clues. A puck-
Julie, you did get me drunk.
Dominico.
Dominguez. Diego.
Oh, that would be awesome. Detroit Diego.
Then I could call you Diago, a whale's vagina. Then
Boom.
Where that come
You're
from?
welcome, folks. Tune in next week.
Anchorman.
Tune in next week with the FCC, also as our special guest. I don't think you can say whale's vagina on the internet.
I don't know why you can't. It's you know what? So what my kid wanted to be for drinking.
Please
now,
don't
my
say
guy-
whale's vagina. Please don't say whale's vagina.
No,
Please
he
don't
wanted
say
to be
whale's-
an eggplant, like a giant eggplant. And I'm like, Escher, that's a penis. And he's like, no, it's an eggplant. And I'm like, in emoji land, that's a penis. And like, doesn't miss a beat. He clicks over and he goes, no, that's a penis. And it's like a full-on penis costume. I'm like, my 11-year-old, let me tell you about this stuff.
Wow,
So
he just
Oh, he's got his own cell phone now, which means he has access to the internet.
Yes. So now he's going to be a whoopee cushion. That's what we easy touchdown bucks. There it is. Knew
People
that
don't
was-
hit the SAP button because it sounds worse in Spanish.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. I know when I moved to England, there were all kinds of words that did not make sense for the English hee-haw, for the English language.
Hee-haw.
So listen to this. So he's got this little friend named Erica, who he thinks is super cool. And
course he does.
Well, Erica decided she was going to bring a pack of matches to school and set the trash can in the bathroom on fire. And so as his mother, I'm like, guess what? This is not our friend. Like, well, she's one of the nicest people I know. Well, she literally just put every child.
Well, she's also an
in school
arsonist. Okay.
like-
Right. Julie.
Don't know what to
Drew- I think we should start a GoFundMe account for the Morningwood people for our member to fly them to Vegas for like
Okay.
2 nights, and then we could get Julie on the list. We get Pedro on the list. He's already got it. He's on. And there you go.
I'll do the cookie.
Get an Airbnb. Let's just get a big old Airbnb.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fair. Me and Pedro are friends on Facebook, and let me tell you, his grilling game is on point. Every time he
Yeah,
posts a picture the other day, some sausages and some other stuff on the grill, and I'm like, man, I wasn't hungry. But then I looked at my wife, and we were talking about what to grill, and I'm like, well, I'm going to grill some sausages today, because Pedro's grilling some sausages, and they look good. And I need some peppers and onions and all that stuff, you know. So
Buttered onions, buttered potatoes.
Right. I was like, good looking out, Pedro, because the fat guy ate that night. I was like, good. He's a true influencer right there. Okay.
Well, I really think the best time, like, we should plan something around the first week of March Madness. If anybody can make it out. And Lenny, I've also been talking to this guy in Wisconsin who's what's he do? He like runs events, like meet and greet kind of things. He was trying to hire me pre-pandemic to like be a personality at his meet and greet, and now I'm a little bit deeper in the game. And I brought you up to him. I said, now I've got a partner, Detroit Lenny. You know, we could make appearances. Craig Trapp is coming in town for March Madness. So I'm all ready. And also, by the way, we have a meeting with him in about 3 weeks in the sports book at the Sahara. So I'll keep you updated on that.
Just let me know. I mean, you guys should know by now. Allie runs my life. She's my work wife for sure. But I when I was like real sick with COVID and I thought I was dying and all that, like I would just get text messages from Allie, and like I would just go to sleep and then wake up like 4 o'clock in the morning after sleeping, and then I'm like, reading my text messages, and I got a text message from Allie that just says, "Don't worry, me and Amanda have planned your life out.
It's cool.
Act
It looks
accordingly."
like we just missed the spread.
Oh,
I got 7. Didn't
Yeah,
I
they're
know
winning.
it?
They're leading, and they're up by 6.
But I got 7.
No, Allie's gonna cover.
I'm on the Eagles. Maybe I should say that part too. I'm on the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
good thing.
Yeah.
Good thing to lead with there, Killer.
Yeah. Well, I did at the
Ah.
very beginning of the show. We all said who we're on. I've been on the Eagles the whole damn game.
whole
Nothing
time.
changed. That bet did not change.
Hold on, I gotta get my charger.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you, Timmy OG. I'm glad I didn't sprinkle the money
So,
on it. I thought
yeah.
about it. You took
Yes,
the
the
under.
kneel
Should have
down.
put 2 or 4 units on it. You said unit.
Listen, we all shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, that's
You know,
just it. That's part
I'd
of
be
it.
I'd be a gazillionaire if I knew what the outcome was before. I'd still probably mess it up though.
I know that's
Um,
just it, huh? Like, well, they
yeah.
said that it was this, but I mean, it's 4 days
I think
later.
it's
They
gonna
can
be
take
this
away
instead,
that last
though.
touchdown. It was questionable.
Yeah, they're just joshing me. Remember when that used to be a thing? Just joshing
I have a
me.
friend named Josh, and I always say,
I
I'm
met
just
Josh.
viewing you.
I met
I'm just
Josh.
viewing you. Yeah, you have. He's darling.
Just you and you.
Just viewing you, yeah. Or it's right up my me, because my name's Allie, so it's right up my me. Don't worry about it. It's right up my alley.
That just sounds bad.
That sounds
Don't say
weird.
that. Don't say that to people. Don't put things in your mouth on the show. Don't say that
I
to
love
people.
to put things in my mouth on the show. Hi, Donald Wallace. There's Richie P. 1-0 in the Higgs contest. Nice. Donald Wallace just popped. There he is. Like he popped in and popped out. Hi, Donald Wallace.
Donald Wallace, where you been all my life?
I know. He was a big one in the Handy Capitan, and then I haven't seen you in a long time. But that Handy Capitan will take you out for a minute. You have to like go rethink your life choices.
Now I gotta
Josh,
try and
what
get
do
back.
you
Now I
think
gotta
about
wait and try and get back in. So
A
bad.
little nugget. Play Braves first to twos. Yeah, Cam. Let's talk about the Braves.
Okay.
Any thoughts?
Keep on singing.
I-
Okay.
I
They did
think-
great, and I was also so happy. One that Freddie hit the bomb that advanced him, but the fact that he hit it off of Hader was delightful.
Let me just
I
tell
am
you,
not a Hader fan,
Robert
huh?
Franklin. Payam.
or the Braves. Who did they play next? Cam.
Whoever wins tonight,
Yeah,
That's
Dodgers
who.
or Giants.
What? But I meant when. Do you know when game 1 is?
Because if the
Saturday.
Dodgers win tonight, it keeps going. If the Giants
No,
win,
they don't.
No, it's over.
a 5-game
It's
series.
over.
5-game
This is it.
series.
Oh, good. Okay, my bad.
So this is it. Yeah. So I was just curious. When's
Saturday.
Is it Saturday?
Yeah, because the American League starts tomorrow, and the National League will be over today. And
You called the Astros the National League on our free pick video today, by the way.
I did not. Oh, Cam
Cam
Ross.
did, though.
Well, he messes up everything. So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's Cam
They
Ross.
play the Giants, Lenny. Come on, let's go Giants. Let's go.
I hope so. I'm on the Giants. I'm on the Giants home field advantage. I took them on the money line. Just
if,
for
if
the,
the Giants win, it's in San Francisco. If the Dodgers win, I think even though the Braves had the worst record, or the Dodgers had a better record, it's still in Atlanta because the Braves won the division.
I know I have a future on Atlanta to win the NL East. I just cannot get into my freaking William Hill account. I know I have the Astros to win the division. I can't get into my account.
how do you not get into
Elliot
that? We've
View
talked
is on
about this for like
Dodgers.
3 months.
I got the Dodgers on the division.
You do?
Yeah.
I had the
I had to
Astros.
take
Hey.
this lesson.
Robert Franklin, you want to talk about your
what I
Packers
was
and
gonna
their
say.
weak ass win last week?
Oh my Lord!
Weak.
Packers, Bears.
Hey, look,
Y'all
listen
should
to
be
me.
embarrassed.
Okay, you guys are going to understand this. The Packers winning that game by 2.5 was the difference in me cashing or not cashing like a lot of packages. So
Fair enough.
I was teetering.
This is a great thing to talk about right now, Cam. From the professional handicapper perspective, explain to them what happens if they buy your package and isn't it all 3? So you have 3 in a package and all. How do you make money, Cam?
Me?
You make money, Cam.
So there's a corner around the corner from his house that he stands out on with this sign, and it says, "For a good time, call baby
Yeah,
Jesus."
I got
No, I'm just
my
kidding.
bucket's over there. No, what we do is we sell. Oh, do I look like Jesus? Wow.
Shocker.
It's a novel.
Amen.
Yeah, novel.
Uh,
Lenny, an ugly win is still a win, sir. Yes, it is, Robert.
I don't know nothing about wins. I'm a Lions fan.
Here,
But no, Allie, what
All right,
we
talk
do
to us.
is we sell packs, or we sell plays every day. 1 play in a pack, 3 plays in a pack, however many plays in a pack. If it's a 1 play pack, I have the play has to win for me to get paid. If
Fair
it's
enough.
a 3 play pack, you have to go 2 and 1. If it's a 5 play, you have to go 3 and 2. You have to win more than you lose, and then I get paid.
You have to have above 500 record, basically.
Right.
So yeah, it's not. I think that's just important for. I didn't know this is how it all worked until obviously I got into the game and I was good friends with Kurt, and he broke it down for me. So just so you guys, who buy their packages and stuff like that, know it's not like they're just out there giving out picks in a pack and hoping it works out. They don't get paid if they don't cash. So
that's because if it's a 1 play pack, like my pack tonight. I had 1 play today. That's it. It was South Alabama minus 3. Yeah, and I sold some, but if it had lost, what I sold gets refunded.
yeah.
Yeah,
So did they get their money back, or did they just get another credits towards the account? I always wondered that.
I don't know for sure.
I get the impression that they get, and maybe some of you in the chat who have bought picks before could tell us this, but I know they get refunded, but I'm not sure.
They get refunded in some way. I think I want to say they get like a free day.
I think so. I think they get I think
they get it until we win. You said what?
Credit towards their next package.
They get it basically,
which makes sense, by the way.
You said what?
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I don't just want to lose; I want to keep playing.
Yeah.
But also another thing, and I'm not taking shots at anything. I don't know how other people do it. I know there are people, and I know you guys live in Vegas, so I'm sure every third person you talk to sells picks. They're a handicapper or whatever.
Well, they think they do.
Julie Carly.
Oh, credited your account.
Usually you get refunded for another pick. Okay.
Yeah, and
then Wilhelmina says credited to your account to play again. That's the way.
Wilhelmina, by the way, gangster, part of the Morning Wood Circa team.
Yep, I'm going to have her on next week if she can. I'd love her to come on. If we could start getting our Circa people in every week, that'd be great because we're getting there. We'll post our Circa picks on Friday or Saturday.
Because we won't agree on anything till Saturday morning.
Pick on his videos. There we go. But just so y'all know, it's they have to put their money in. I sent that into my Gmail. Okay, I'll check right now. What was I going to say? So about our Circa picks, yes, we are ready to get our Circa on again, but we don't really come up with our picks until about Friday because we like to watch the lines move. And one thing I've learned about picks and parlays is that even though in the first 3 weeks, it was until the week that we had every opposite pick of picks and parlays, which we did not do on purpose. But I know that Nick Earl thinks that we did on purpose because he never sends me his picks early until I ask for them on Saturday morning. But for those first 3 or 4 weeks, he would send me his picks on Thursday. The day the lines came out, they had their, I'm are
way
y'all
too early.
You're just going to jump in like that. You don't want to see the line move at all. You don't want to find out if anybody's injured or something. It's Thursday. They're going to play on Sunday. So,
right.
Hey, Ali,
that's what I was trying to show you. Yeah.
I don't know if I want our Circa people in here because it's our little secret. I don't want to share Wilhelmina with the rest of the world yet. We're going to keep her all to ourselves.
Wilhelmina, you're in. It's not up to him. I'm the boss.
Right, that's fair.
How do you guys the picks?
Wilhelmina's coming in. Craig wants them to be on.
So we got I know. I'm just messing. I'm just your friend and you.
Yeah.
Get it? Your friend and you, Josh. No. To answer Pedro's question, so there's 5 team members, and then Allie, and Allie's our what are they? Proxy. Okay, so she puts in all our picks, and she's basically the ruler at the end of the day if we disagree on anything or whatever. So all 5 of us, how we do it.
Mediator more than anything.
Yeah, she's our mom for sure. So what we do is the lines came out today. We got the sheet. She puts it in the group chat. We all kind of give out who we like, who we're leaning towards, and then we'll talk about it from now till Saturday morning. And then I'll usually post in the group chat. Okay, so this is our rough draft of who we like of our 5, and then we kind of talk from there. And if one person doesn't like it, or somebody else does, or we kind of, I'll be honest with you, we communicate very well. The only fun thing about our group chat is Lawan Kelly, who's in the Bahamas. I can't understand a word that man says. But unless it's via text. Because
he's
no, he knows what he's talking about. But when it's the accent from the Bahamas, and he's just like, and I'm like, what? You know, it's like the guy from the Water Boy, you know? He's like, OBKB, you can't do it. And then I'm like, huh? Just give me numbers, bro. Just tell me number 21 or 22. But the man is sharp. So we all kind of bounce each other, like picks off of each other. That's why, like today, I gave out 3 picks I liked, and then somebody else liked one. Drink rum and listen.
The Water Boy. The Water Boy.
The Water Boy. He's.
I know exactly who he's talking about.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
that's why I'm laughing.
The dude is money on his picks. Yeah, he's money on his picks.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, he's got great insight. But if we try and do a group call with him, I can't understand a damn word he's saying. But so we keep it to the group text.
We only do that
I love how we
once,
converse.
In the very, very beginning, we all had a group meeting, via this, and we all kind of got to meet in person. I love Jeremy Halleck. He's, on the treadmill at the gym. He's got his phone here. I'm like, are you working out? He's like, I got 4 kids. I got stuff to do. I'm like,
right, he's got, drinking a protein shake and stuff, and I'm sitting here sipping on a whiskey in my fake bedroom, and he's on a treadmill with a protein shake. Lawan Kelly's walking around downtown Bahamas. The camera's like this.
Yeah.
All over the place, and he's like, I'm like, oh, Lawan, where you at, bro? Where you at? You know, and then Wilhelmina's just sitting there going, what the hell are you guys doing? And it's dysfunctional as hell, but it works for us. It really does.
You can tell there's communication because the record speaks for itself. You guys are making great picks.
Well, thank you. Well,
19-6 since NFL started, and 14-1.
14-1.
Hey, we're making each other money.
The only real thing
that's what it's all about
to the team was talking us off of the Texans that week. The week that I was like, we're not taking Texans. That's the only time I really made a move. So
Allie's got 2 jobs in this whole thing. She puts our picks in. To actual CIRCA, so we're legit and everything. And 2, to talk us off of picks. She talks us off of some picks when we're on some stuff. The only thing that the Picks and Parlays group, because, I do the game time decision with the Twins every day. And I was talking some trash after that second 5-0 run that we went on, and they haven't went 5-0 yet, and we've did it twice. So there's that. So I was talking trash like I do, and they tried to tell me we were. Well, you guys just take the public picks, and I said, well, the public is kicking your ass. Yeah. and you know what I heard? Crickets.
The funniest thing about the Twins is just they're not old enough to be good losers yet. They are such bad losers, and that's kind of why me and Lenny want to beat them. It's just because it makes them squirm.
It's all love. It's all love. We're one big. It's like your little brother that you want to beat up on just because, and I'm sure they feel that way about us. So they think we're little brother, but. Check my record, homie.
Well, and the big difference is we weren't expected to win. We weren't expected to do this well. They were. So
since week 1, I have been parlaying 5-team parlay, all 5 of our picks. Because I'm like, you know what? Watch us go. Because here's what I thought before week 1 in the NFL. Watch our dumbasses go 5-0. Because we'd have no business going 5-0. And what do? First week, we go 2-3. Second week, we go 3-2. And then it's been 5-0, 4-1, 5-0, 4. And I'm like, holy cow. We went 2-3, 3-2, 4-1, or 5-0, 4-1, 5-0. And so I've hit 2 5-teamers.
I would say that if you've hit 2 5-teamers, you're free rolling.
Oh, 100%. And hold on, I even do one step further. I understand that we're probably going to go 3-2 a few times. So I round robin them on the threes. 3s, 4s, and 5s. 3, 4, and 5. And sure, I put some money out there, but I have been cashing on Team Morningwood. So I don't care if I lost my Toronto bet.
I've never understood the Red Robin.
The Red Robin either. They got good burgers, but
My bad.
endless fries. Endless fries.
Finally, I get the round robin. Finally.
Round robin.
Do you guys
Thank
think that the NFL?
Yeah, the round robin is good.
Yeah. I get it, but I just don't hit them. Like, I'll only get one out of my 4 or 5 or 6 or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, ever since
5-0, and now I'll always bet our picks. There you
100%. After that first 5-0 week, everybody was like, "Oh man, I should have bet all of them," and I was like, "I did,
go. I do.
I did." So basically, if you bet 5 teams, if you bet a round robin in 3s, you just have to hit 3 out of 5 and you can cash. If you bet them on 4s, 4 out of 5 and you can cash. But it's like, so if there's 3 games and you do 2s, so you're betting like these 2 games, and then these 2 games. You know what I mean? So you have, if you do a 3-team parlay in a round robin of 2s, that's 4 bets.
Okay.
Because you have 3 2-teamers and 1 3-teamer. Allie's going to break it down on the whiteboard.
Bring out the whiteboard.
Here we go.
Hey, if you ain't got index cards, just stop.
If
You know what, though?
a,
when I first started,
I need a parlay calculator is part of it too.
Google it.
So if you have, say,
There's a
Team
parlay
A,
calculator free online.
What's okay? So Team A is plus 120, Team B is plus 120, Team C is plus 120, and so is Team D, right? And you do a round robin by 2s. Okay, can y'all see this?
Yeah.
So by 2s means that AB, AC, AD, DC, DB will play. So now you have MBC. So now you have 6 bets, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bets. So if you put $1 onto a 4-team round robin, you're going to pay $6 because you have 6 bets. But the payout is the same as a 2-team parlay. So whatever it would be, if you parlayed a plus 120 and a plus 120, if A and B hit, you cash that. If A and C hit, you cash that. So your payout is going to be whatever this parlay would pay out, a 2-teamer, right? Sometimes these are like 320 and 420. So these can get huge, you know? So the thing is, you don't have to hit them all. You just have to hit combinations. Like say C loses. Okay, so now your CA is out and your CD is out and your CB is out, but your DB and all these are still in, you know? So you can lose one and still roll, and your payout is going to be whatever. So that's why you want to do it with plus money line dogs, because your payout's going to be sick, you know?
Yeah.
So that is how the round robin works.
It's very,
And
think of it like a safety net. Go ahead.
Do you have to what?
Do you pick A and B, C and D and all that?
It does it for you automatically. Like, you'll load it up just like it's a parlay.
Yeah,
You'll be like, I want this team, and then you'll put round robin. There's a button you can hit, and you'll say round robin for how much? $1, say, and then it'll turn into $6. Or like I had a 6-teamer last week. It was a $15 ticket, but it was 15 $1 tickets. It was 15 $1 parlays, or however that worked out for me, you know. So, but the computer does it for you.
Right.
You load in all the money line dogs you like, and then it'll break it all down for you.
The idea is to hit them all.
Yeah.
And hit all 4 teams and hit that 4-team parlay, and then you also have 5 2-team bets. So you're cashing. But the easiest way on a whiteboard to show people is a 3-teamer and a 3-teamer with 2s round robin. That's what I do a lot of. I do 3 teams and then I'll round robin 2, because the easiest way to go 2 and 3 is to pick a 3-team parlay.
Yeah, that's how and then you can do it by 4s also. Like you can do it by 3s, by 4s, by 5s. I don't do all that. I do the 2-team by 2s. That's kind of how I like it. But by 3s, it would be like A, B, and C. all have to cash, but then you're getting paid out a 3-team parlay price or A, B, C, and D. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, see, that's
So
very
those-
interesting because
Those weeks when we went 5-0, Daddy cashed. Let's just say that. Yeah, we cashed when we went 5-0.
If it's by threes, it would be A, B, and C is a 3-team parlay. B, C, D is a 3-team parlay. A, B, D is a 3-team parlay. So that's how it would do it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And it would
that's,
break
it's-
down.
that's very interesting because I stopped doing anything more than 2 because when I first started I was doing 5-6 game parlays and Ali is like no I won't go any more than 2 and I stopped doing that and I started only doing 2 and yeah I won't win as much but I was in the winning bracket, you know what I mean. And
Right.
that made me feel better. But this sounds very interesting. I mean, I might well just do a 3-game parlay and do a round robin on it.
Right.
I like it with
So-
4s personally, just because I get 6 bets out of it. But yeah, just mess around with it and do what you think. And like I said, throw a buck on it. Like with those big money line dogs, I can throw $1 will win me. Last week, I remember $1 would win me $8. $1 would win me $9.50. So I mean, when you think of the value there, that's the way that I look at it. Is the value. $1 to win $9. That's a great bet right there. Like that is a big up. Even though I bet smaller than most of you, but that's how I do it. And I think it works out. I'm not super good at hitting those yet, though. I will say that, but I like it. I like it in that way.
But it's like you said, for $1 or $5. I mean,
Yeah, it's a little insurance that, like, if you go 3 out of 5, for example, and you win a couple 3-teamers or whatever,
This weekend,
yeah, so
round
you might cash enough to win back all the money you placed on that 5-teamer. You know what I mean? Like, I have not. Like, I mean, it's you got to play around with it on your book, and the more teams added, the lower probability. 100%. Obviously, if you're doing
I like 4.
12-teamers, I like 3 with 2s because
Okay.
I am notorious for going 2 out of 3 on a pick. On a parlay. I am notorious for going 2 out of 3. So if I'll just do a round robin on a 2s, and so that's only 4 bets because it's, A, B, A, C, V, C, you know what I mean? And then the 3-teamer. So if I hit all 3, I cash 4 bets. If I lose one of them, I still cash 2 bets.
you still cash.
So, right. So it kind of, it's a Fat Sheldon way of hedging. Let's put it that
I like it. It's a different way to do it, and I don't feel like I'm parlaying. But yeah, you want to find I've been doing it with Guru Picks because he kind of sends a degenerate parlay every week, and instead of parlaying it, I just round robin it.
Right. With some,
It's how I do it.
he's got some plus money dogs.
Yeah, he does
yeah.
well, you saw
Like-
it didn't work out very well last week. I think I only hit
No, but it
2.
doesn't. Not going to.
Yeah, it doesn't work out. But 6 was too much for me. I didn't like that I had 6 in the first place.
I did 2 3-teamers.
2, 3.
out of
Yeah,
that.
see, I gotta
And
talk.
it didn't work out either way because then I had to pick which 3-teamer. But like realistically, if you do like the 5 CIRCA picks and you round robin those with 3s and 4s, that's 15 bets.
See, that's
Keep
what I
that
was
in
thinking
mind.
about doing. I was
That's
thinking about
15.
doing those.
So that's 15 bets plus your 5-teamer. So that's technically 16 bets. So what you want to do, you don't want to put if you're going to put like say $100 on a 5-teamer, now you have 16 bets. You want to break that down and maybe put like $5 on all of those and bet 100 and whatever, 150 or whatever. If you were to do $10 on all of them, you bet 160. Yes, you'd increase those, but if you don't hit all 5, you still cashing. You know what I mean? It's a right. You gotta get around there. Magneto wanted to know about the Colin Kaepernick thing, by the way.
Yeah. This
I don't
is
know.
a sore subject.
I don't
He's
know,
never
that
gonna play in the
ship
NFL
might have
again.
sailed.
Yeah.
He's
Are
in
we
the
going?
same.
Are we going political?
Hey, listen, I'm telling you right now, Colin Kaepernick's in the same golf outing that John Gruden's in.
I'm
Okay?
going to the PJ.
He's
Cup.
never coming back to the NFL. Get over it. Move on.
This is a sore
Yeah.
subject with me. And it's I get that Kaepernick's not a very good quarterback, although he was at Nevada, and I made some money on him during
Yeah,
college.
so was
football.
Tim Tebow was good in college too.
Yeah, but
How
they
much
don't
money
know
did you
how-
make in him in
so was,
Denver?
Christian Laettner was good in college. You know, Bobby Hurley was good in college. We don't translate well to the
Who'd
NBA.
they play for?
Dude,
They played for
baby.
that Southern team. I can't remember. I think they're
Duke.
blue.
Baby.
Dude.
I never heard of them. Pedro, do you play any college basketball or any NBA?
I just started the preseason.
I can't stand the NBA.
I'm gonna be honest with
I
you.
can't-
I'm 3-0. I'm 3-0 right now.
I love betting on the NBA. I just can't
I
stand
see
the
it.
players. Jesus Christ. Alex.
Blue Devils on my wall.
What do you mean,
Um,
man? What do you mean the
I
preseason?
can't. I
ignore
think
us.
they're soft. I think they're
Don't
soft
ignore
now.
us.
I come from the
This is
Detroit
great.
Bad Boys era, and I come from that harder, more. I just don't like I don't like, Kyrie Irving. I'm not a fan of all that.
Also
I
with the
love the
Duke.
You would
NBA.
have Duke.
I love gambling. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I love gambling on the NBA, and I think Picks and Parlays has some money handicappers on some NBA. So I like all that about it. In fact, next Wednesday, me and Tim Earl are going to start an NBA show. And then Pedro, if you're good with the NBA, man, we'll be more than happy to have you a guest on or whatever. We're going to do very similar to what we did on the hockey show Tuesday with Nick. Me and Tim
That
are going to
sounds
do.
good.
Yeah, me and Nick are going to do hockey on Tuesdays, like we just started last Tuesday. This Wednesday, we're doing NBA, just shooting hoops with Tim and Lenny. And
That sounds
actually, it's
good.
gonna be Lenny and Tim because he's younger. He should show his respect
Also,
for the elders.
it's your show. Len. It's your show.
Oh, that's right. I am a big boy. I'm wearing pants and everything.
Yeah, well, Game Time Decision is their show that they needed a host for, but this is your show. I know I found you during college. Can I even tell you guys how flippin' scared I am for this college basketball season? Morningwood obviously got us all here, but now expectations are high, and my
Oh, the
life
bar is raised.
drastically. My life has changed. I don't know how much time I have to put into college basketball like I did before. I'm scared to death. Scared to death. No, they don't stay winless. They're gonna win at least one. What do you think, Lenny?
Well, I have under 4.5, under 3.5, under 4 games. I've put all kinds of futures on the Lions to do nothing this year. And nobody in the city of Detroit, including the staff for the Lions, has any expectations for the Lions to do anything. So we can't, we just can't. Easy money. Ali Burns on Manic Monday. Easy Nahi Pata. I told him to change his name to Easy Money. And I said, bro, why is your YouTube not Easy Money? And
He's
so
cool,
now
guy.
I only write him down as Easy Money.
I like that. He's cool guy. That's all I ever write him as on the board. Because when he won the last Woody standing, he was cool guy.
And he hasn't won since.
That was in the index card days. That was in
That's
the
a
index
lot,
card. Payam, he's in here. He won the second one ever, but then he took down the Handy Capitan in July also.
College basketball is where I found you, too. I mean, we all found Morningwood. I
that's
think
where
college
that's how it all
basketball.
started.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was around November, December-ish last year. Maybe and beginning of the year-ish, end of the year or whatever. And the only reason I met Ellie is because I was watching Morningwood, and she decided to have a little meet and greet for all the people in Vegas. And I talked my wife into going to the bar with me to meet this blonde chick off the internet.
That's weird.
Here I am now, living the dream in my penthouse and with my cool hat on. You're welcome, folks.
Show
I'm
up.
gonna tell you something you probably won't believe. I've only been in Vegas for once.
Really? You're so
Me too.
close. Well, come out in March. The Par ladies are trying to come. You are on fire, cool guy. I've been taking your picks. Cam, I know it's getting late for you, hun. I know you've got class in the morning and practice. If you've got a jet, I mean, we could all just wrap it up, but I feel like our chat's rolling along here too.
Yeah,
so
I'm good.
it's up
I'm
to
good.
I'm okay right now.
I
but
feel
Cam,
like
know
this
that-
way, by the way, the hat, I feel like Inspector Clouseau. Like I'm Inspector Gadget, like Go Gadget Arms with the hat like this. But this way, I should have a horse racing sheet in my hand, and I should be yelling, four horse, and screaming the sheet.
A payslip.
Well,
Yeah, exactly. I need a
once you get
payslip.
used to wearing that one, you can upgrade to a feather in your hat. You know,
I can't do that. I can't. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that, Ali Burns. I'm not ready for that.
Not everybody's good at this, you know. I just happen to be gifted when it comes to wearing hats.
I'm going to show
Well,
you. Hold on.
I've been off for 3 months.
You've been off for 3 months?
I'm on workers' comp.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, I got
because
hurt.
you were physical therapy. I remember the day that happened. I totally remember that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lenny. So, Cam, are you good? Do you
here.
want to
I'm
bounce?
cool. I'm cool.
Okay.
I'll be right back though.
Okay, just let me know if you got to go. I understand. Okay, go ahead.
Back.
Pedro.
Well, it's actually helped me on doing homework and checking everything out. And I really, really tried, Ali. Did not, but I got knocked out on your guys' contest.
Oh,
It's hard, like you said. It's
super
hard.
hard. It's super hard.
Steelers and the
Why do you
Falcons.
look like you're going to golf?
Oh, this is my great hat. Mandy won't let me wear these hats, though. I love these, like, hats, right? This one's green, though. It's kind of...
Yeah,
it's
I
a
was
little
going to
weird.
say, it looks like a ghost hat.
I know. But Mandy won't let me wear them because she says, now I got all kinds of weird shit.
Now it looks like a golf hat.
Yeah, I know. Mandy says she won't let me wear them, though, because, you know, me and my wife are 17 years apart. I'm 48 and she's 31. And she tells me that when I wear those hats, I look like her friend's uncles when she grew up. And it's creepy to her. So
Oh,
That's
I
fine.
get that.
I thought that was cool, but
I
apparently
get that.
she didn't go with that. Apparently she watched the wrong Criminal Minds episode.
So that's actually, for any of y'all who don't know, that was my grandpa was a huge sports bettor and a bookie here in Vegas. He bet a ton of tennis, a lot of college basketball, and that was his hat. And I've got a couple of his hats around, and I've just stashed that one forever. And Lenny said that he wanted one, and I was like, you know what? Pap was his name. That's what we called him. But Pap, I love you, but I got more of your hats, and Lenny needs this hat, and we're going to pass it on.
I
to
appreciate it.
Lenny.
Here's
So
to your
here's the
grandpa.
Pap. Yeah.
I agree. Cheers. Yeah, I went over to Allie's house to get my picks of parlays jersey Craig sent to her house, and then Allie and her mom were there, and they're like, "You want this hat?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want that
Yes,
hat. That's a
I
cool
want your
hat. Why would you ever ask me that again? Just give it to me." But yeah, Allie, the blonde chick from the internet. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, hey babe, you want to go meet this chick I met on the internet? She's blonde,
Hey, baby, you want to go
and
meet
she bets
this
on
lady I
sports.
know?
Yeah, and Mandy was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go with you because I don't know what you're up to." And right now, you robbed the cradle.
I do agree. I think the Lions do have a chance to win.
They got a chance to win,
I'm gonna win
only
one.
because it's at home against the Bengals. Oh, you got a Pirates hat?
It's my Pap hat. This was my grandpa's hat too.
Okay, that
But
makes
it
sense.
sat
'cause it's
in
got
his car for so long it changed colors.
pink.
This black, and now it's maroon.
You remember the movie with Eddie Murphy and the one guy? It's called Life, where they're in jail. They're like in the 20s or the Prohibition days, and they're in jail or whatever, and they wear the black and white like jumpsuits. That's what that hat reminded me of.
I can
Like
see,
it faded. It's just it's county jail hat now.
I can see that. There was
yeah.
a way better show called Life with that Damien, the redheaded guy, Damien, what's his name, who everyone loves because of something else he did. But he was a cop who had got arrested and went to jail, and then he got out of jail to figure out who did the crime that he got put in jail for. Damien,
Be right back.
what's his damn name?
Oh,
Anyway,
damn.
but that
I
was
got a
really
question
good.
for Pedro when he comes back.
Okay,
That's a burning question that's been deep.
put some ointment on it.
No.
Take some penicillin. Okay, just take
It
a little
solves
penicillin.
everything.
It'll clear that
Solves
right up.
everything. Pinky's out.
Pinkies up. I don't know if I can pinkies up. Yeah, I can.
I always
Pinkies
pinkies
for
out.
my hand.
I always do.
You said.
I used to watch the Food Network a lot, and there was a chef on there that used to compete. His name was Carl Ruiz, and he was awesome. What's that?
So was he awesome?
He was awesome. He passed away last year
Aw.
suddenly, and he was like he's me and B Money's favorite guy on like the Food Network, right? But I followed him on like Instagram. I knew he was a degenerate, okay? And he'd post pictures from like local bars that he was at, wherever he lived, posted up at he called it the Crow's Nest, which was the corner of the bar, basically, by himself. sipping on whiskey, and he'd say, and he'd post pictures like the jukebox, and he'd be like, oh, playing some Bon Jovi, living on a prayer, and he'd look around and he'd go, let the games begin, and then he'd take a picture with his pinky up, and it would have, Pedro, I got a question for you. You're going to be the deciding factor because Allie is no longer, she's no longer classified to answer these questions. Scale of 1 to 10, Varsity Blues, the movie.
I'm going to take
Scale
this
1 to 10.
Okay.
Because I've had
Personally?
this conversation enough times in my life.
I got to ask people.
Okay, ask
Ocho.
him. I'm going Pete.
Ocho.
And, okay, I'll take it.
It's
You know
not
what,
an
eight, hey, Lenny, you know what number 8's close to?
10. Ali Burns,
I like that
She
movie.
came back twice.
She hates the movie. She hates it. It was on
Oh, yeah?
TV today. I was flipping the channels, and my wife's like, you really like that movie.
I don't hate it. I just haven't
She
seen
hates
it,
it.
and I'm
She
not going
hates
to
it.
watch
She's
it.
anti-Varsity Blues. She's sold the JV team.
I lived Varsity Blues. I'm from Texas, and I went to high school. Okay, I got it. I've got the gist of it. Got it.
Ali Burns, have you ever pulled this in Varsity Blues? Every time I turn this movie on, by the way, my wife's never seen it all the way through, but it seems like by no coincidence by me, by the way. Every time I turn this movie on, what's his name is about to walk in the blonde chick's house, and she does the whipped cream thing.
Oh, I've seen
Every
that
time.
part.
Right. So you're from Texas. You live Varsity Blues. How many times you pulled the whipped cream
Boxing.
thing?
I'm gonna
Boxing.
set an over- Could we set an over-under on this one? That might be a more appropriate answer.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna say,
Give me a total.
I'll say 2.5. No, maybe 1.5. Maybe 1.5.
Over 1.5.
Oh, okay, 2.5.
Over
2.5. Oh shit.
I was gonna say 4.
Okay, I've been married twice.
I
was gonna say
4.
like 3. You were gonna say 4? You gotta give a half though. You gotta give a hook.
No,
Yeah, you gotta
flat
hook it.
4.
Flat 4? Pedro, what do you think? How many times
Is
has
it
Ali
only
Burns
whipped
pulled
cream?
the...
Is that the
3
only
minutes.
food group? Only whipped cream.
You've
right?
never seen the movie. So
I've seen
all
that
she does...
part.
Okay, so it's just the
She
whipped
does
cream
the
bikini with the cherries.
Right. I know. Okay, so
Wait a
no.
minute. You cannot like the movie if you didn't watch it.
I
Yeah.
saw that part. I'm just not interested.
So every time that movie's on cable in my house and I'm flipping through the channels, I stop it. And I'm always like, oh, I like this movie. And Mandy's
Under
always
5.
like,
Definitely under a 5. But if
Under
we
5.
bring
So
other
Cam's
food groups,
Cam's at 4, so
that could be a
I'm a
different answer.
push. I pushed.
Cam pushed. So over 2.5 was a winner. That's how I look at it. I'd have round robin that though. Somehow.
I'm trying to find out what our ranking is. My kid's in the bathroom right now. Although I do have another one, but
Another kid or another bathroom?
Right, I heard that too. Another
Bathroom.
one. What? When did you get that?
I know. Did you just acquire that today, or is that like cats?
Did it,
Water
did it
boy
come
was
in the
better.
mail?
okay, wait. We are tied for 33rd place right now. Overall, out of 4,700 something entries, we are tied for 33rd place with
Oh,
about
Kev Cook. Cheers.
less than 40. Kev Cook, what's up?
I'm out.
He's totally interested in whipped cream and cheers. You don't want
That's
my
okay.
life? American Pie. Kev
Good movie.
Cook, what's happening, friend? Let me some Kev Cook.
Julie
Give me
Carly, you have
under-
no faith.
Under 5 for sure. Nice.
What did we miss on this one? On this week?
What do you mean?
What did we miss?
We went 5-0, CIRCA.
So
Yeah.
sounds to me like not a lot.
No, so
No,
overall we're 33rd,
We're
but
third-
they
we
do
tied
that
for
contest. Yeah, they do that contest in quarters. So, in every 4 weeks is a quarter. So for the second quarter of this contest, we are tied for first place, 5-0, and there's
Okay.
16.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, so there's 16, I think, or 15, 17 maybe, under 20 teams out of 4,000 that went 5-0. And it was
My
not
cousin's
picks and
too.
parlays, by the way. It was not the Earls and Craig. It was not
So
that.
there's one
okay.
guy in the lead. He's 22-3. One guy.
And we're 19-6
So
overall.
then if you pop down
No.
here, there's 4,087 entries in the contest. So that's like what we're up against. Hold on. Why can't I spread?
Stimmy, I watched it. This is a great documentary, by the way.
And then, so then they pay quarterly full season prizes, and then they have quarterly prizes. So this is, see, week 1 to 4 ended. Now week 5 to 9. So quarter first place is it's 171,000, say, right? So say 10 of us tie for first place in this quarter, we 10 would split that 171,000, right? Same with second.
Those 10 teams. Those 10 teams.
Yeah.
So then that team has
Exactly.
to split that winning. Which all I'm going to do is buy the shirt. I'm just going to buy shirts for Craig and the twins that say picks that Morningwood beat picks and parlays. That's all we're going to do with our winnings. Just so you know. We're just going to buy T-shirts.
Man.
We're going to hand them out. Cam's going to give them out in the corner that he works. We're just going to hand out T-shirts that say Morningwood beat picks and parlays. I talk a lot of trash.
This
and
is
the
going to be
twins,
the fun part. Do you want to find out what place they're in? 'Cause
you have to scroll to the bottom.
You literally cannot scroll any further down. It's the last thing on that.
You know what's funny is sooner or later,
Wait a
the
minute.
twins did bring up a point. We're going to get some humble pie, and we're probably not going to go.
Are we though? Are we?
I'm just saying, let's just play the odds. Let's say we get a little cold streak. They get a little
That's what
hot
they
streak.
said to you. Y'all are gonna get humble pie.
Yeah, we're gonna get. And you know what? I said, do you think I'm gonna talk any less trash? If I was in dead last, if there was 5,000 teams and I was 5,000 and you were ranked 1, I'd still be talking trash. Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
love your pettiness. Me too.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Julie. Absolutely.
No, like
They are
that's
When is your
what-
birthday?
Oh,
I'm
you're
not
gonna
telling you
do
when my
that.
birthday is, Julie, because that'll help you look me up on Ancestry.com. And I am on there because my daughter did a thing for high school. I'm not telling you my birthday. It's June.
Okay, so here's how it goes. It's 471st place. There's a tie. And then the next tier down is 2,961. And that's a big giant tie.
What?
So, yeah, it's
Hey, who's tied for last place?
picks and parlays.
Oh, shocker!
They're
No,
really-
really?
Last
See
place.
that blue line? I can't
Yeah,
scroll
yeah, Cam.
anymore.
Yeah, Cam.
Half the ball. That's just it.
Yeah,
I know
Cam.
when your
So
birthday is.
If we just like popped back up here, we would find us
Hey, Lenny.
again. So
yeah,
I know when your birthday is.
June.
I know when your birthday is
I
too.
know
It's
the day.
June the 24th.
No, it's June. It's the whole
June
month.
15th.
It's not June 15th.
June
It's June.
24th. Craig Travis
You
is
asked-
June 15th and you're
Yeah,
June 24th.
Danny is June 15th. Nothing
Yes.
against Crap. Nothing
We
against
got-
Craig Pratt, but I'm gonna say Danny is June 15th.
Well, that's just,
Fair.
I know both of their birthdays, so.
Magneto, I am staying positive. By the way, I'm just playing the odds. Yes, Julie Carly, I am a Cancer. Why do I feel like I'm on a dating game right now? When's your birthday? What's your sign? So I
we're
also,
all competing with
Julie, I also like sunrises instead of sunsets. And I don't like long walks on the beach because I'm fat. I would rather sit in a lawn chair on a beach, watch the sunrise, and eat a pizza.
And talk about the weirdos walking by.
100%.
That's fair. That's fair.
So there's that. Pedro, when we planning your trip to Vegas, bro? You're only 5 hours away.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pedro.
I make that trip all the time. There and back, the same day.
Why'd she say yeah and bounce like that?
Because
I
she's
gotta pee. I've been
arrogant.
waiting for the.
Oh, okay.
See,
All right.
you asked. You asked. Why do you ask?
She didn't have to yell at me.
Well, yeah.
Have we
See,
met?
now, she's coming back to yell at you.
We've been wanting to go, Lenny, but we're actually pretty much booked for the rest of this year.
I get it.
But March sounds good to me.
Yeah, try and make a trip out there. I would. She's gonna hate me for saying this. March Madness is a terrible time to come out. Everybody and their brothers out here. It's the rooms are expensive. Everywhere you go is overly packed and overly priced because everybody from
Because
the
of the
country
event?
is out here for March Madness. Yeah,
Wow.
I personally I come out here in like April. It's nicer weather. But you have the same weather we do. You guys are about 5 to 10 degrees warmer on a consistent basis than Vegas is. I've realized that because I talked my daughter and son live out there, and I talk to them every day. So
Yeah, Mesa.
yeah, they're. I think my daughter, she's maybe it's Gilbert, but I think they're all like right there, Mesa, Gilbert.
It's the borderline, Lenny. It's the borderline, Mesa and Gilbert.
She lives real close to the downtown thing in.
You think the Airbnb is probably going to be the same?
Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know about that. I stayed in an Airbnb once in Arizona.
No, I mean in Vegas.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I thought that was a good idea. I thought it was a good idea the way you said get a certain amount of people and get a couple of Airbnbs.
Split it. I mean, I went to Arizona. I did the Airbnb thing for my daughter's graduation a couple years ago, and like me, my cousin, and a friend of mine from Michigan, they were coming into town, and we all split like just a huge 6-bedroom house with a pool. And the only time we left the damn house, we just went grocery shopping, and we just grilled some stuff up. We all hung out in the pool, partied, and then somebody had to remind me to go to my own daughter's graduation party because I was hammered in the pool at the Airbnb. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to go to the graduation party. And I'm like, why can't you just invite those people over here? So I went to the grad party for like an hour. And then I'm like, I'm going back to the Airbnb. Screw this.
You took it as a vacation, not your graduation?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I roll. But Cam, I know you probably got a bounce. I know you want to hate it. I saw your comment. But I get it. You're like educating minds and stuff. Cam's like a legit teacher. Like he By the way, little tidbit for you folks in the chat. Everybody in Cam's school thinks he's the hot teacher.
You're a teacher, Cam?
Yeah, high school.
High school.
Yeah,
Everybody, all the. I dropped a note. I put it on the website at the school that Cam's a YouTube model, and now all the chicks in his high school are like, "Oh my God, Mr. Ross, you're so hot."
They don't call me Mr. Ross. They just call me Cam or Coach.
Do they?
Yeah,
Coach Cam. Coach Cam. It makes sense.
Mr. Ross was my dad.
Is your father? Yeah. That's what I had a guy call me the other day, Mr. Wenson, and I looked for my father, who's been dead for like 10 years. And I'm like, you just said Mr. Wenson? I'm like,
so when you get done with your classes, you coach the team in the school?
Yeah, basketball.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Kev Cook, I don't mind that. Browns, Cardinals, over 49. Chargers, Ravens, over 51. I think the Chargers blow the brakes off the Ravens.
I know.
Well, that's why you're not a picker and you're a proxy person.
I think the Raiders are going to win for an underdog.
Dude, the Raiders are so going to win.
Too, Alex.
The Raiders are so going to win.
He likes the Raiders.
The Raiders?
What'd you say, Lenny?
I'm okay with the Raiders.
So going to win.
I think the Raiders are okay in this spot. Yeah. I think it's like an addition by subtraction kind of a deal.
Yeah, I said earlier on my video that I don't think they like playing for Gruden. I don't think Derek Carr liked Gruden.
It's like
nobody likes
the Texans hated Bill. What's his ass?
I think Gruden in a lot of cases
he's a Marty Woody.
I'm like, what did Bill McDonald do?
I don't know. Not you, Bill.
Yeah, I think I agree though, Cam. I think the the Raiders in Denver. They're in Denver. I think I don't know. Nobody knows who's the quarterback for Denver. Nobody knows what's going on with the Broncos. But I think it's a good spot for them. You know, whenever a player or a team faces adversity, the Raiders, we watched this on the local news. I was telling Allie, we watched this on the local news here in Vegas. I saw shots of 2 security guys walking John Gruden out. So, I don't care what his statement says about resigning. That dude was escorted out of the practice facility.
Yeah, I think that resigning was BS.
Yeah, 100%.
That was just like
Lenny, Teddy
pomp and
Bridgewater.
circumstance.
I just think the Raiders try to make it look as professional as they could.
Right, 100%. And now I heard another, I don't want to say another rumor, I read another article. Okay, I don't have insider info on the NFL or anything.
But he was a terrible coach.
Why not?
But I heard they're trying to force the NFL is trying to force Mark Davis into getting rid of the Raiders, which I don't. That's going to be a court battle. He is never going to sell that team.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Never.
Like,
that's his daddy's legacy. He's never going to sell that team.
I think the Raiders as a team, as a whole, is going to come out with this victory.
I think they're going to come out. I think they're going to be a good team. I think they have a good team. Derek Carr and his eyeliner are legit. Okay, he loves blasting Darren Waller. They could get Josh Jacobs back healthy. Their defense ain't bad. I mean, it's not, the 85 Bears or anything like that, but they're not bad defense. So I think they can roll.
This is a good point about being able to play in that altitude, but they get there early. It's not like college ball where that means a lot more. In the NFL, they get there early and they acclimate to altitude. In college, they've got classes all week long, and then they travel during the weekend to play their games.
Right.
In the NFL, they're probably already in Denver.
I agree.
They're probably there right now. So it's not that I don't take it lightly, altitude. I don't take that lightly at all. But in the NFL, it's like,
I think it comes into play more for the kickers.
Okay, that's a good point too.
For the kickers and those 45, 50-yarders and plus, I think that comes into play. And maybe these guys are professionals getting paid millions of dollars. Fatigue should not be a factor in an NFL game. I don't care where you're playing. You're getting paid too much damn money to be winded because your altitude is higher than you are in Vegas in the Valley. I don't buy that crap. If you're winded in the last 5 minutes of an NFL game, it's because your ass is not in shape. And you know what I mean? And it's not got nothing to do with altitude, but I think it does. I think the altitude does come into play with those kickers, and some wind, stuff like that. But Ali Burns, I think Cam Ross has got to bounce, and
I know I have a parent-teacher conference at 8 a.m. that I just remembered about also.
Yeah, we should bounce too.
Yeah, usually we ended at the end of the game. We have gone on significantly longer, but we had a really great time with you guys.
I had a great time. Before we leave, I will answer you guys' question. Yes, I'm married. I'm going to present you guys my wife.
Oh, yay! Let's see Miss Moore. I like how he says I'm going to present her. I'm not the guy. Yeah. Come on, Miss Moore. Come on down. Come on down.
We all see you.
We all see you over there. Don't want to come on down. Look at you. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I only got one question for Miss Moore. How do you do it? Pedro's a pain in my butt every day. How do you do it?
A lot of patience.
Good for you, sweetheart.
And alcohol.
21 years.
Nice. 21 years.
Congratulations. Oh, I'm so happy right now. You're so beautiful. Thank you
I'm
for coming
so glad I stayed.
I'm
so glad I stayed.
Yeah. My 4-year anniversary is coming up. 4. I don't know, 21.
21, wow.
So I'll be dead by then. She'll kill me by then. She will kill me by 21, but I'll be happy to make it to like 5.
You'll be dead. You're way older than her. It's fine. Don't
That's
worry
fair.
about it.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good night.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for letting Pedro come hang out with us.
Yes.
Anytime.
All right.
I told her, have me another one. And then she says, babe, it's not Friday. What'd you forget? It's Friday every day for me.
Yeah. Hello.
Friday somewhere.
Almost.
It's Friday in Georgia.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Cam's got Friday already. He's in like Georgia.
Yeah. Look, I'm reaching out to all y'all, so it's Friday. Just make a change. Make a change, yeah.
By 15 minutes, it's Friday.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? Thank you for inviting me. Seriously, I had a great time.
No problem. We're so glad that you came on. Next week we're gonna have Wilhelmina on. She's one of our CIRCA contest group members. She's gonna be in. The air is thin. Thanks, Nathan. Thanks, Magneto, Doku, Richie P, Robert Franklin, Julie, Donna, all of y'all who jumped in
and also
tonight.
Pedro. Next week we expect you in the comments.
Yes.
I will be there.
Yeah.
I'm always there.
Pedro, you do fantasy, right? You said you did fantasy earlier. I might have you on the fantasy show then, because I'm always looking for guests for my fantasy show. Quick 15, 20-minute show. Who's hot, who's not. Start 'em, sit 'em type thing.
That sounds good. As long as we got to beat it, I'm good with that.
I'll hit you up on Facebook, bro. Appreciate you.
Beautiful.
Okay, brother.
I love it. See, we're making things happen over here. All right, Magneto knows. It's about that.
Come on, Pedro. We got a fist bump.
Do that.
Yeah, you got.
Thanks for partying with us. I'm Ali Burns from Almost Adulting, Detroit.
I'm early. I'm premature.
Thank you.
Good night,
Have a
guys.
good night. Good night.